Alright. Tab. Okay, so should be live. There we go. Cool. Bro, finally where we... Yeah, it's been a while since I last stream. I just haven't found the time, but... might find some time. So we are back. How you doing? Hyper? Ames? Hello, Yaswanth, Parvij, Mira? How you all doing? It's been a while. Yeah, Hyper is going well, thank you. Cool, let's hop in here. So, plans for today. The plan is to go through the theatre first. Oh, well, commissions first, theatre. And then I might do some account reviews. So we'll see how that's going. How's life doing? Pretty good. Busy, but pretty good. Yo, Dylan, bro. How you doing, Emperor? Good to see you. Nexus, how you doing? Maybe doing Mirror's Abyss. We'll see. We'll see how much time there is. So, yeah, I was doing some Lantern Rite stuff. I really hope I can't remember if I actually summoned the character or not. I know I pulled her. I think I pulled her. Nah, I didn't. I didn't actually. I pulled from the banner, but I just didn't have enough time to even do the Lantern Rite event. That's how little time I've had. So yeah, we did get her, but not C1, which is unfortunate because I heard at C2 she gets really good. Like her shield gets crazy. Active party member normal attack steal will be restored. Yeah, this gives her one of the craziest shields in the game, if not the craziest. So yeah, I didn't complete Lantern Rite, didn't summon the character unfortunately. I did the combat event, but then just didn't really have time. So yeah, unfortunately, did not get my free 4-star. I'm doing good. How about you? Yeah, no, I didn't complete Lantern Rite, Emperor. I do have Lanyan C2. Yeah, Lanyan C2 is crazy. It's really good. Took me 50 pulls. Wow. So lucky I won my last 4 50/50s. Yeah, that is crazy. That's crazy. One of them was on stream as well. We do have 800 Primogems, so from the theatre we should get a temple, and I say we just pull on Chlorind. I don't particularly want Chlorind, but I do want Lanyan. So maybe we might be able to get it. I don't know. However, I did log in enough to claim these. So, right. I reckon we start with getting some of this done. I don't know what we need. I only have C1. C1, yeah, Lanyan. Yeah, C2, her shield gets crazy with normal attackers. Like, it's ridiculous. My skill issue in Abyss is skyrocketing, like, right now. Like, I have good damage, but I die and mess up rotation. Yeah, it's easy to mess up rotation, don't worry. Don't be too hard on yourself. The Abyss right now is not the easiest because of the, it has the weird abyssal flower thing that requires you to either have Natlan characters or just a shit ton of elemental reactions and application in general. So it's not exactly easy. It's just time consuming, really. Who don't want to level up? Maybe Kuki. Actually no, Kuki's ring. So I'll do this. Oh, and it's perfect. Yeah, it's Sunday today. I forget. Let's do our event doubles on this. Just borrow Chaska from a friend. That's the easiest way. In Abyss. This is Abyss we were talking about, not the theater. Okay. Let's do this. Let's just keep the Nouvellette team. Keep things nice and easy. Even Atlan of Burning. Yeah. The flower's so annoying. Or you can blast it with Nouvellette, but even then it takes a while to chunk through its shield. Okay. Everybody group up for me. Oh, I forgot to actually, yeah, there we go. I hope I'm in the middle. I think I might be missing somebody actually. Oh no, no, we're good. I thought you meant theatre, because it's papillity. Yeah, I was talking about Abyss for that one. Because Hyper mentioned Abyss. Oh, I have 5 condensed as well. We're gonna have to do some stuff. Oh, before that, I completely forgot. I started using resin, but let's do a quick giveaway. Yoink. Cool. So for people who are new, make sure you enter your UID into the Q&A. All you have to do is talk in chat. If you talk in chat, you get on this list, and you can be in for a chance to win a Welkin. Or you can pick any equivalent, like for Xenozone Zero or Honkai Star Rail, just whatever monthly pass is for that game, you have a chance of winning. So yeah, just talk in chat, get yourself on the list, and the most important thing, which I'm going to put up right now, enter your UID. You have to enter it in the Q&A. Or I pull this winner. If your name pops up and your UID is not already in this list here, then you cannot win. Because this is just to stop people from entering with multiple accounts. I need to pause that. Let me rewind a bit. Yeah, so if your UID is not on this list, sorry, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Cool. I'll give it a few more seconds. Again, I see a few people in chat who have typed in chat but have not put their UID on this list. Please put the UID on the list. The list, the Q&A should be above the chat. So if you enter it there. Cool. I think that's enough time. So good luck, everybody. The winner is Mirza Serpan, who has not entered their UID on the list. See, I'm sorry. That's so unfortunate. So, because you haven't entered your UID on the list, unfortunately you can't win. It does suck, I'm really sorry. But again, it's just to stop people entering with multiple YouTube accounts, because the idea is that I pick somebody, let's say Yaswanth, I search for it. It's only appeared once, so I know that that person's only entered one time. So we're gonna have to pull again. Sorry, Mirza, but if you enter your UID, then you might be able to win again. Next winner, again, make sure you're on this list. Type something. If you don't see your UID on this list, type something with it. Kind of like this hi, because YouTube might be spam filtering it. I don't know.
I see the value in my own.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
I also see the
put some text with it.
Of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride.
Yeah, sorry, Mirza. You need to also put your UID on this list. Yeah, if it's not putting it through, try put it in the regular chat. Let me try swap. Yep, there we go. Okay, yep, Kartik, I see yours. Go, I'm gonna play again. Maz, who has entered their UID. So here's what I do. So I just copy paste it. I can see it's only appeared once. That's highlighted orange. So congratulations, Maz, you've won. As long as you're still in chat. Nice. Yep. So Maz still in chat. Congratulations. And that is a Europe ID. So I'm just gonna pull that off for a second. Purchase. And in a second, you'll be one Welkin richer. And there you go. Congratulations, Maz.
I see the value in my own.
Congratulations. Yeah, so there'll be multiple giveaways throughout. There will always be one giveaway guaranteed at the end of the stream and at the start of the stream. That's just how we do it here. As like people who are returning will know. So yeah, congratulations, Maz. And we'll revisit the giveaway random times or guaranteed at the end of the stream we will do another giveaway. So this is not the only chance you have. But for now, let's go back to Genshin and play a bit more. I think I'm close enough to the ones that spawn. Yeah, there we go. We're only doing this 3 times. I think it's 3 times you get 3 chances, don't you? Oh, wrong character. Walk in the middle. And spin. Go. For me, it's all good. Okay, go. I was panicking for a second. I was like, oh no, please, we just started. Cool. So that's all the. Oh, I do need to do my weeklies as well. So we're gonna do weeklies as well before I because I've not done that all week. I don't think I've done it all week at least. Yeah, I haven't done it. Cool. So we're gonna do weeklies before they reset tomorrow. I feel the bad internet. Yeah, Mirror's internet's dog shit. Who are we gonna use? Yeah, we're gonna use Nuvalet for this. Probably Nuvalet. We're gonna do the whale. How else should we do? Avoid taking that hit. We should only need 1. Oh, close. Almost 1. Almost 1 charge attack. Very close. That could be good if it rolls into crit damage. That's dog shit. I'm not gonna give that time of day. We did get Dream Solvent. One of these days, my Wi-Fi provider will get killed by me. The whole Wi-Fi provider, all of it. You don't have to always mention it. I absolutely do have to always mention it. I did claim that, right? Okay, good. I thought I didn't claim it for a second. No, apparently there's a new boss in 4.5. Oh, a new world boss in 4.5. Or was it 4.4? Can't remember. There's a new world boss coming already. There's only been a couple versions. What am I looking for again? This. I was going to do APEP as well. Because there's been a few APEP tournaments coming out. So I gotta go back to 12-2 first half again. Is that in the Abyss? Trying to 3-star. Yeah. I think I did the Abyss. What did I do the Abyss? I did the Abyss like quite close to when it reset. So to be honest, I was in like 2 minds about whether or not I just wait and do both the theater and the Abyss in one stream, and I was like, might as well do it in 2 separate streams. Okay.
Silence! Let the mighty be humble!
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, skip. Completed 12-3, 36 star. Nice. Good shit.
Settle down!
Thing is, you can actually fire through the floor and kill them. Original. Okay, 1 more. We only got 1. Nothing interesting for that. The sound just makes me what? The sound of Nuvalet firing his stream. And then the well. Oh, I should have done Arlecchino, not APEP. Do I need to do the whale? I don't need to do the whale. I'm fairly sure I have a shit ton of whale boss materials. Let's check. 21, 21, and 31. Yeah, I don't need to do the whale. Let's do Arlecchino instead. Yo, it's good, Anurag. Yep, yeah. Why boss just keep disappearing? I don't know, man. Waiting for a level 100 difficulty. Although we do need to heal Farina a bit. Come here, Arlecchino.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
Makes no sense.
With
Can we actually talk about that?
Flames.
That makes no sense. Do you not have the courage to be afraid? Boss lifespan, 3 seconds. The cutscenes are longer than the lifespan, in my opinion. Alright, let's spawn this back. I frame it. Arlecchino getting I-framed. Yeah. Oh, I got 3. Nice. That's huge. And I got a billet. That's not bad. And dog shit artifact, but I expected as much. That's pretty good. 3 and a billet. It's pretty good luck. Okay, let's hunker down for theater, shall we? So, because we need to move a few builds around. Most people do have their own build, but some people, just because their builds are like exactly the same, I don't bother doing multiple for those people. Why am I looking Natlan for the theater? Over here, here we go. I could have just clicked the top, to be fair. Hey Vishnu, how you doing? Let me saw something here. There we go. Alright. What are the... I assume it's going to be Pyro... I guess, hang on, without looking. I reckon it's going to be Pyro, Anemo, and Electro. 2 out of 3. I'll say 2 out... Wait, is that... Yeah, 2 out of 3. This is going to be brutal. They've allowed 2 of the strongest elements in the game, which is Pyro and Hydro. And Anemo as well, which is just the best support. It's kind of Dendro. Dendro can also kind of be... And that, actually, no, Dendro I'd say is the best reactionary element in the game. Most Anemo supports are like some top... Like, a good Anemo support is just top tier. Let's go into performance prep. So we've got visionary mode. Normal difficulty. Yeah, okay, well... Let's set my performing cast just so other people can use my characters. Who are the special special guest stars? Not including these guys. The ones where I can be like, here we go. Citlali, Clorind, Auroron, and... Okay, so we used my Clorind and my Citlali. We can use those 2. We'll probably... I don't know if anybody has these that we can borrow, but I feel like we'll have... I feel like we just have enough. 2, 3, 4. There's definitely 20 there. I don't think they're all built, but I have more than enough to go off of. Especially including the supporting cast. I don't think Garming has a build. No, he doesn't. So I might just use their Garming, because I just don't use him. This theater is very easy. Arlie and Nuvi are carrying. Yeah, we're only going to use Arlecchino and Nuvi for the bosses, really. Wait, this well, it doesn't have Auroron? No. I can't remember which banner Auroron came with, but I was not interested in them at all. That, and I don't whale for 4 stars, because it's not guaranteed. So no, I don't have them. Is Risley worth it? I think Risley is... I think he's about the same level of DPS as Ica. I would find it very hard to put one above the other. But... yeah, I'd say he's worth it. And I think he'll probably get stronger because of Schnez and Eyes coming out soon. And so it's just a given that Cryo is going to get stronger. It's always the case for when Hydra comes out. Some of the strongest Hydra characters we've ever seen ever get released. Or Rhea's weapon, yeah. I didn't get Wriothesley's weapon actually. I gave him Scaramouche's. I gave him Scaramouche's weapon. I personally believe it's very, very close to his signature. If you're Shenhe 2. If you're Shenhe 2, yes, Wriothesley can be really good. But you gotta remember that Shenhe's buff only lasts a certain amount of hits. So if you're gonna activate Shenhe's buff, you can't be normal attacking, you need to be charged attacking as often as you can. Just so you can really make use of the big amplifier of her buff. I do have Wriothesley. I have him C2. I have Wriothesley C2. I have Shenhe C6. Because I used to be an Ica main before Nouvellette came out. Citlali, Chlorend. Those are the two that I'm going to put on. Let's go over here. Let's set my supporting cast. So my supporting cast is going to be Pyro. I'll include these two. Will I include Citlali? I think my Citlali's okay. Although I think I should probably. Actually, that's alright. Those are my strongest characters. Yeah, I'd say those are my strongest characters. Yeah, I can put those 7 in. That'll help people out. There we go. Sporting cast set. Hey Hizo, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, that's sweet, thank you. I'm pretty good. I want to see one, but I don't even have him. Oh, Wriothesley. Yeah, the thing is, Wriothesley at C0, I don't recommend. If you can put him to C1 and you really want Wriothesley, put him to C1. I know it's like double the wish investment, but at C0 you have to choose between two parts of his kit. I won't go into the details as to why, but the short version is you can either choose between having stronger normal attacks or having a really massive charged attack, but you can't have both unless you have C1, at which point you can have both. Again, I won't go into the long story as to why, at least not yet. I can go into it later if people want to know, but yeah, it's not ideal. C0 Wriothesley is a very flawed character. Okay, let's choose their Garming. I'm not particularly. I don't want a DPS Mona. I kind of. Actually, no, I'll just use their Mona for the sake of it. My Mona's. What's their Mona's talent level? It doesn't say talent levels. Tower of Ollie's signature. Oh yeah, I'm just seeing who I'm gonna use, and then I sort the builds out. But my Homer belongs to Arlecchino because Hu Tao does not get used. So yeah, at the moment, Arlecchino holds her signature weapon. And then I think I'll just stick to... I may as well use theirs. Again, Venti is not... I've not invested heavily at all. I'll use my Jingcho because I feel like the build will be better. It is better. And Heizo is somebody I've wanted to build for a while, but just never did. I don't often use their characters, but these are characters that it really doesn't matter if they're well built or not. Apart from Hazo, I guess. As long as they do their job. Yeah, I'll use my Hu Tao. And then let's see who I'm going to use, and then I'll sort everybody's equipment out. This takes just a little while, really. Okay, let's pick the definites. So I'm definitely going to be using these guys. I'll definitely be using Chev, Benny. I can use both of these guys. I'll probably put Scaramouche on a 4-piece Shimenawa's just for now because I only have one Desert Pavilion set and it's going to go on Zhao. I will use Ayato, I will use Kokomi, I want to avoid using Linear if possible. I don't enjoy using him. He's quite unenjoyable. I'll definitely use Zhangling. And here is just 4 extras that I get to take in. So, I don't have Burgeon at all. I'm using... I thought... Oh, yes. My Sitlali, my Chlorinde. So 2 more. 1 supporting cast. Did you watch the new solo? Oh my god, the solo leveling at the moment is perfection. It is crazy at the moment. Of course, yeah. I'm gonna bring in Farazan, and then the last one I can kind of just check on my list and see who's got something I don't have. Oh, you know, using Hypershadix C6 Zhao can be quite fun. I don't need to use Zhao because my Zhao is built enough to be able to use it in Abyss. So I'll take a look at who's available. Just see if there's somebody I can use who I don't have built, like Child, for example. Child is somebody I do not have built. Or do not have. I don't actually have Child. Or this, Chaska. Somebody has C6 Chaska on my friends list. I don't have Chaska. So I reckon it will actually be fun to use Chaska C6. Genova. Good guy. Genova's a good guy. I think C6 Chaska is actually winning at the moment because again I don't have Chaska, and it's an additional character that I can just slap in the end. Yeah, it's looking more and more like Chaska. C2 Chaska on Phantom. He doesn't play, so I don't know why he's gone and gotten C6 or C2 Chaska. That surprises me. Although he does like his animo characters. I think it's Chaska. I think it's gonna have to be. Yeah, take the Chaska. C6 Chaska, good idea. I want C6 Chaska, mine C1. I've never played Chaska, not even the trial. So I will get in, and I will have no idea what I'm doing. But I feel like that'll be kind of funny. So let's go for Chaska with a C6R1. Anybody can give me a 1 sentence. Here's the rotation for Chaska. I assume it's apply as many elements as you can and fire her gun, but I don't know if it changes for C6. So if anybody knows, great. Because I've not read up on Chaska. What's up, Kirito? How you doing? Hope for Chaska doesn't die. We'll see. Do I even have like shielders or healers? I just haven't really considered that, have I? I have Chevrus. I mean, for any healer she needs to, I guess. Farazan kind of heal. No shielders at all. No, Kokomi. I've got Kokomi and Benny. Okay, so I've got a few healers. I have no shielders though. I do have Sitlali as a shielder. Don't worry, if it's easy. Okay. I just didn't really think about it, to be honest. Okay, these are the people I'm using. Let's go through. Let's check that everybody's got their builds, got the right weapons, etc. So I know Zhanyan is built. My Zhanyan goes kind of crazy. So that's good. Kazuha I know is built. Kazuha's build never changes. Mualani's does. Mualani's does change. Mualani does not have a build. Okay. Because I gave her stuff away. That will be why. What can I do here? I could kind of level that, but the attack would be useless. Damn. I really don't have a good alternative. Do I buy off-piste? I've off-piste a HP. I could level that. Damn. Let's just level a few pieces and see. Defense, of course. Energy recharge, of course it was energy recharge. Why wouldn't it be? Hello and welcome to my stream. On this channel, we never hit crit. We never hit crit. Why am I still leveling this? I don't know. Gambling addiction, maybe. Fuck! Headphone warning, I'm sorry. That's unbelievable. That's actually criminal. That's actually criminal. Why is it always me? Why do I always get defense? Why is it that I always get defense? That could not have gone worse. Like, actually could not have gone worse. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so I don't have another crit circlet, but I could go for a double crit HP circlet, or I could go for an EM circlet. I don't think we have EM, but we're going to have to put an on piece for this. So, for now, we'll just go a HP circlet. It's not ideal. Why am I? Oh my god, it's so good. As for like putting aside the main stat, obviously crit is going to be better. But what's scaring me is this single defense line. Do you guys watch the anime where the girl skilled only defend someone crazy? Yeah, that was the Bofuri. I think it was like Maple was the main character, wasn't it? Season 1 was. I tried to rewatch it at one point. I'm like, why did I watch this? It got exceptionally cringy. But overall, it was a decent show. Can't be your life right now, I guess. Okay, you know what? Let's just why? Let's just put it up a little bit. Let's just see. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. What's going on? No, we're just gonna full send it. Just gonna. It's just not. It just could have gone so much better, really, couldn't it? I mean, okay. I mean, it's not good, is it? But it's like, it's usable. It's not good, and it won't stay, but it's temporary. So, it could be worse, I guess. It still hurts my soul. I'm gonna put both of these to level 4 and see which one it ends up. See which one seems to treat me nicer. Okay. I mean, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm gonna level this one, anyways, because I can always give it to Mavwika. That was a low roll. I can always give it to Mavwika, because Mavwika's one has a lot of HP on it. I could swap it with Mavwika here. And yeah, it would nerf Mavwika's crit a lot, but she'd get a lot of elemental mastery and attack, which is quite good for her. So it wouldn't be the worst thing. So for now, I'll swap it around. So it could have rolled a lot worse. Crit value is not everything, and it leveled some decent substats, so I'm not massively. I can deal with it. I can hop on the copium. There's enough copium in this. Your Mavwika's support build, right? What do you mean, Mavwika? I don't know what you mean. My Mavwika's a support build. My Mavwika's like, you know, it's not the best, but it's not the best. But she gets an extra 40 crit rate from. So she's at 86 to 208. What weapon do I have? Oh yeah, this. And her crit damage goes up anyway, so it could be worse. Could be worse. Her attack's quite good. Okay, focus again. That sent me into depression, so I actually didn't even, like, focus up at all. Okay, so all of our artifacts level 20. I have her on this. Ah, yes, I remember this mistake. I was meant to get 6 of these and just I evolved them. So it's not the best weapon. Are there any alternatives I can give her? I could give her Kagra's. Although it's not, her skill doesn't hit anybody, but is it just using the skill? It's not great. It's mainly just a stat stick, isn't it? Alternatively, I can do Lost Prayer, but that might be overcrit. Let's just take a look. I just never built I never built Milani, to be honest. I just never bothered. So I think I'm gonna give her Kagra's Verity just for the stack. Oh, Widsith is not a bad shout. The 1K defense is bugging me. Yeah, you can tell which characters I don't particularly care about. Tell you what, yeah. That's Widsith is not a bad shout. And the passive is actually useful. But if he gets the attack, okay, let's actually take a look at this. So there's a about 2 out of 9. There's about 22% of the time the passive will be useful. Which is not necessarily the worst. Whereas at least if I use this, I get some elemental damage. Oh no, increases elemental skill damage. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use Widsith. The thing is, I don't even use C6 Nuvi that much. I just use it when I'm in like a hurry and I want to clear stuff quite fast. He is just the go-to option. But like going around like just chilling in Genshin, I'll just use different people. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. For now. That's okay. It's not good, but she was never good, so that's a decent build for now. Yeah, okay, so Farina's already built. Nicolette, I know, is already built. Yelan is... Does she have a weapon? She does not have a weapon. Okay, let's sort that out. Cool, Yelan is now fine. Mavwika is fine, I've checked her. Arlecchino, I am going to give her the... her signature back for now. So we're back at, yeah, 82 to 216. That's fine. Chevreuse currently has, yep, 40k HP, which is fine, and the right build. Benny, I want, yeah, that's fine. I like having key on Benny. Increases elemental mastery is very nice. Okay, Scaramouche. Is that pyro increase? That's dog shit. I guess I've given that to Zhao. Okay, that kind of makes sense. That's fine. And then I just need to... Cephos is currently not being used, so... Let's go over here, and... Dylan, did you see the Grammys? I didn't actually see the Grammys, no. Although I did hear about, for the Oscars, I heard about this Emilia Perez got nominated, and I watched a video on it. I didn't actually watch Emilia Perez, but I watched a video that was doing like a kind of like review-ish on it. I urge you to go and look up some of the songs in that. It's like it was made by AI. I'm convinced that the songs were made by AI. Does Wanderer need EM? No, none. Does not need EM at all. I'm gonna just swap the weapon. Boundless Blue isn't necessarily terrible, but I'm gonna give him his regular weapon. Yeah, that's a lot better. I'm a lot happier with that. Okay. Zhao should be built. Yeah, 4-piece pavilion. Let's just check his stats real quick. Yeah, that's okay. It's not the best. It's not even good, to be honest, but he'll do. Dylan, do you have every character in the game? No. There are a few characters I'm missing, purely because I might not have wanted to go for them, or I disagree with parts of their kit, like Nilo or Elu. Nilu or Eula is the one I was trying to say. those characters are ones that I don't have, and I don't particularly want to get either. I'll do a quick showcase on who I have. Here's who I have. These are the characters I have. Is there any way I can... Let me hide myself for now. Those are the characters I have. So you can see I'm missing a few. So I'm missing Albedo, I'm missing Chiori, I'm missing Eula, I'm missing Kanich. I mean, I didn't go for Kanich just because he looks really cool, but I just wasn't interested. Klee I'm missing, Siegewin I'm missing, Tartaglia I'm missing. I think... Oh, and Auroron I'm also missing. I think those are the only ones I'm missing. Oh, I think I mentioned Eula, but I'm also missing her. So there's a few people that I am missing, but again, most of those are by choice. Oh, and Chaska. No child. 4 years playing and not a single Jade Spear? That's rough. I've got 2 Jade Spears, but I've gotten a shit ton of Wolves Gravestones so far. Okay, Ayato. I'm fairly sure Ayato has a build. I'm fairly sure it's not a good one, but it's there. Yeah. I mean, again, it's not a good build, but he's got a build. It's usable. Threading Cells, yeah, that's fine. And we need to... Okay, Kokomi has had her build stolen from her. She used to be on Tenacity when I used her. So I will put her back on Tenacity. Currently, who actually has... I think it's Tomo who has... No, it's not Tomo. I think I use an offset. Yeah, I offset the circlet. That's what I used to do. I think Layla currently has it. Yeah, that looks about right. And then quick offset HB. Okay, that's fine. I don't want a healing bonus, so I went for HP instead. I could put on... No, just HP. Oh, percentage. There we go. Let's go for a non-crit one, ideally. I mean, she already has a HP one on. That's good enough. Didn't buy while the camera's off. Ah, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello again. Cool. So that's Kokomi built. I will keep her on Tenacity, or not Tenacity, Throwing Tails, just because there's not really a better weapon for her. Ah, Yoimiya. Yeah, well, we got 114 crit rate and 116 crit damage. We've almost outdone the crit damage on here. That's probably from taking her... I'm fairly sure I gave her set to Scaramouche, so I think these are a bit off. However, still seems fine. Seems fine. We just have a lot of crit rate on everything, apparently. Yeah, we do. We have a lot of crit rate. Apart from this one, we don't have any crit rate there. This is an easy fix. This is just we've offset a crit damage, which I've probably nicked from for somebody else. So crit damage back on that. Which this looks good. Let's get crit damage, crit rate, EM. If I can get EM, that'd be nicer. Cephalos is... Oh, that's good. I think that was her original. I'm fairly sure I used to have her on a 5-piece. Just because I was like, yeah, this will do. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Proceeds to not crit. Listen. This is not Raiden or Child we're talking about. This is Yoimiya, the GOAT. I mean, I guarantee I'll still like hit a series of non-crits just because of this 2.9% that I'm missing. But overall, not a bad ratio, and definitely usable. You have Raiden's weapon. Give it back. Give it back to her. No, I'll let her keep it for now. But I just can't forget to give it back to her eventually. Yeah, so we'll let her keep that for now. And I'm fairly sure Zhangling's build doesn't really change. It's not bad crit ratio for Zhangling. The energy recharge is the main thing because I'm just using her for application. A shield is needed if you have good healers. Sometimes, yes, because some enemies... In the overworld, I would say no. Because I don't think in the overworld there are many enemies that can one-shot even squishy characters. But in the Abyss, yes, shielders are needed. Arguably more than healers. So I would value shielders above healers in general. The only time you definitely want a healer over a shielder is when you use Farina. Because Farina, you need to be able to heal. I'm about to get struck by lightning. Oh, why? Raiden abuse. Hey, I'll show you Raiden abuse in a bit. I've killed her nearly 4,000 times. I used to just kill the Raiden boss to practice my iframes for dodging. So the sprint iframe, I used to practice it on Raiden. And so I have nearly 4,000 kills on Raiden Shogun. I'm fairly sure I built Sitlali, yeah, 1,163 elemental mastery. Did you miss the theater? No, we're just preparing. We're putting builds on people. It just takes a while to do it. But you have not missed the theater. We're just about to begin. 102 crit rate? When did you get that? When did that happen? Whose circlet are you using? You're using a crit damage circlet? I mean, I know she's using Jade Cutter, but like that seems a bit overkill. Thank you, Vishnu. Yep, too much crit rate. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. You are correct. I mean, that's criminal. Does she level crit rate? I feel like she must do. I mean, yeah, she gets a lot of crit rate from this, but like it's just not enough to. How much are on the subs? Tell you what, let me quickly go to my Akasha account. I should be able to see. She has. What's she on? I've changed the build. I've changed the build since last time. That's why. Let me just check. So that's the same. The feather's the same. This is the same. This is also the same. That is also the same. How does that happen? Oh, I had her on a different weapon last time. Had her on a different weapon. It has slightly less crit. Okay. Do I bother fixing it? Do I bother fixing it for now? What is the off-piece? The off-piece is this. Do I bother fixing it? I don't think I have the whimsy pieces to fix it, to be honest. Give her a crit damage weapon. I could. I just don't know if I could give her Mist Splitter for now, because Ika's not using it. That's not a bad shout. Yeah, I don't think anybody's using Mist Splitter. So we could give her Mist Splitter for now. Mist Splitter is quite good for her anyways. Yeah, fuck it. Whimsy is the worst, I mean. Honestly, I get shit all from Whimsy. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's dropped her crit rate down a lot, but it's I prefer that. You're doing like Shenhe. Yes, nice. Shenhe's great. Shenhe's a great addition, so congratulations. Skyward Harp. I don't want her on a level 20. But I will put her on Stringless. So we're on Stringless. We're going to run Tenacity on her. Because she's C6 and deserves it. Let's give her Tomas, seeing as I'm not using Toma. I'm using the other two. We're going to give her a crit rate. Don't suppose there's animo damage anywhere. So we're gonna off-piece the animo damage. For now though, we're going to give her just an attack, because I don't think we have a... Oh, we do have a crit. There we go. We'll give her crit. We'll give her energy of recharge here. Which I feel like I don't have. Oh, I do have it on Sarah. And then... Well, we can just give her this as well. And then we'll give her an animo damage cup. And then we're sorted. Yeah, animo damage. We're gonna have 2 cups. tell you what, let's put a third to let's put a third up. Let's do crit damage. We actually have no good Animo Cups at all. Look how many I have saved. Just Animo Cups. It's never gonna miss a crit. If you're wondering who took your crit rate, it was Dylan, folks. Yep, that's what I'm here for. Oh, there'll be artifacts loud. Like, artifacts loud. An artifact's loud. We might use it to clear. What do you mean by loud? Yeah, it's really hard to get just good good cups in general. Because they are the hardest beasts. That's why you should craft only cups. Only elemental damage cups. They're the only things you should craft. If you want to be, like, mathematical about it. There, let's put this up. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. It's avoiding the good ones, please. Okay. Now give me some crit. I'll give me one more crit. Oh, I'll take an attack. That's the second best it could have been. Cool. You take those. So it's not good in the slightest, but it's leveled and the main stats are the thing that matters, so. Cool. That is ready. Do we have any... What do we do? Let's level up a skill one time. Cool. Alright. I think we're good from this point, because I think everybody else after this we're not using. I kind of want to... Hear me out. Hear me out. If I swap crit and crit damage... Who did I take this from? This one was... I'll tell you what, let's take these away. I think I have that one on. Let's just do crit damage and see what comes up. Could nick Itos. Kinda want... Oh, I'm not gonna nick the heat. I could nick the heaters. For now, we're gonna nick the healers. And I'm gonna swap, because Linny's not using his weapon. I'm gonna put Great Magic on, yeah, I'm gonna put Great Magic on Yoimiya for a very nice ratio, and a lot of attack when I get in game. Cool, I think we're good. It's been a while. This always takes the longest when it comes to theaters, just getting everybody's builds in place. But we're ready to start. So, alright, let's let's do a quick giveaway as well, because we spent a while doing that. So I feel like we should do a giveaway to say thank you for people actually being patient. So yeah, make sure you talk, get on this list. And also put your UID in here. If your UID is not on this list, let me get that. If your UID is not on this list, Hyper, you're behind this text, by the way. You're behind this Q&A text at the top, but you are on there, Hyper. Yeah, if you're not on the list, put your UID in there. You cannot win if your UID is not on this list. Yeah, I'm going to go up and down. I'm going to show everybody the list. Just make sure to talk in chat. Get on that list. There we go. I'm seeing UIDs now. That's what we like. You only have to put it once, by the way. Only need to put it once because it stays there. It doesn't go anywhere. Cool. Alright, that's good. That's good. Let's go. Just Chaotic. Congratulations. And you are in chat. And I believe I remember seeing your UID. There it is. So yeah, I'm just going to check it. Yep, so it's only appeared once. So we're all good. Congratulations, Chaotic. Let's fight again. Another Europe winner. Congratulations. So give it a minute, and it should just appear in your account. Yeah, congratulations, Chaotic. Again, for people still watching, this is not the only giveaway we're doing. We're going to be doing more. It's just at random times, and there's a guaranteed one at the end of the stream. I'm going to say it just because I may as well promote it a bit, but when we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, we're going to be doing a 26,000 Genesis Crystal giveaway. So to put in perspective, we're going to be doing one of these all-in-one bundle giveaways. It's going to be happening on the Discord at the top. So if you're in the Discord, that's where we'll be giving one of these away. But a free-to-play player will get 26,000 Genesis Crystals. If you've bought all of them, you won't get the double award, so it'll be like 16,000. So if you're a whale, you'll get 16,000 Genesis Crystals. If you're free-to-play, you're going to get the double reward for each one of these packs, and get double the Genesis Crystals. So yeah, this is up to like 26,000 Genesis Crystals that we'll be giving away to one person. But that's when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, check the Discord. The link's in the. I think somebody put the link in the chat, so it's there if you want it. And yeah, let's go back to do our theatre stream. Hey, sick. Let's go. I'm happy with who we're using, and we're using a C6 Chaska as well, which will be interesting to see if I made a mistake in not pulling her or not. Sweet. So people have watched one of my theatre streams before. You know that I like to let me put my keys in my I always keep my keys in my pocket. Whereas I have like a little. It's quite cool actually. So for Christmas, my mum, bless her, because I'm quite a hard person to buy for. She gave me this little box that is because so basically I have a BMW. So it has a problem where people will use a relay to capture the key and basically clone it. So she got me this box that stops that. It's RFID proof, so people can't stand outside my house and clone my keys. So she got me a little box to put my keys inside of, which was very sweet of her. Yeah, now it just stays in the box. Yeah, it was a good present. So yeah, going back to this though, we focus on companions very fast, very quickly, very early on. So it just got. That's great. That's a great start.
Packed ample foodstuffs.
No characters, but we could do this. And we do have a very good team to go off of. Could use a Garming team. Venti chamber. Yeah, you're right. So maybe go. It's these things I don't use Garming either, so this will be very experimental. I'll definitely get the rotation wrong. But I feel like I'm not gonna re-roll. I'm gonna save my flowers. I'm going to just clear this chamber. Use Garming, Janyan. Gonna have to go Jingcho as well, and then I'll probably Venti. Can gaming hit? Gaming, Garming, same thing. Can she hit, or can he hit Venti? People who are being pulled up by Venti. Yeah, I didn't mean to say she. I didn't mean to say she. Because I was looking at Janyan when I was talking about gaming. Pretty sure he does. Okay, well we'll see. If not, I can always start again and change it. Yeah, let's lock in our choices. And let's start this theatre run. Cool. The first people use is Garmin. Giving you. Let's see. Let's just give it a go. Let's just give it a go. Get me going here. Well, here we are.
Congratulations.
Let's get iridescent.
No, my sword. Let me weave you a breath.
We are going to.
Faster. Time for takeoff.
Oh, I got hit and it actually. Come on, turn. Thank you.
Many happy returns.
Am I just missing something? Ah, okay. You have to use a skill then. I didn't realize you have to use a skill. I think I used Janyan a bit too early there. Let's chill. Let's just farm a bit of energy.
Take a deep
Okay.
breath and dress your
All eyes
Let's
on
just.
you.
I won't even bother about getting Viridescent with Venti.
Here we go. Witness the power. Skyward. Strike cloud converge.
It's just for the group up.
mighty mythical beast.
Wait, it doesn't.
Alley-oop.
Ooh, that was awful in terms of my gameplay. Because again, I don't use Garming, but that was actually like. He actually hit for a decent amount there. With a trial character as well. That was with a trial character. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I hit like 153k. With a trial Garming is not bad considering I had no idea what I was doing. For Arena because you can still clear easier. For Arena. Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Okay. Ooh. Let's get the free. Absolutely. Okay, I'm not happy with any of these. Let's reroll. Companion. Let's go for Companion Pyro. We need Pyro anyway. See, the problem is with Chevreuse is that I need a full Pyro team to make a passive. No, in fact, I can't. I would have to have Chlorinde. Chlorinde has to be in the team because she's the only Electra I have. Because I don't have Aurora on. So Chlorinde would need to be in the team. I don't have Chlorinde at the start. So I think Zhangling's going to be the better choice for now.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Because she's just usable everywhere. Let's see what this Mystery Crash is. That's huge. Companions cost 10 less is something I'll absolutely take. Another free cash? Oh, that's a lot. I don't think that's worth it. Every 1 second, I don't have a healer. I don't have a healer designed to be able to keep up with that. I don't think. Not with the characters I have. Let's just go for this one. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't have Aurora on. That's what I said. I don't have Aurora on. That's a rip-off of no healer. Yeah. Getting Shenhe to level 80. Yeah, you want Shenhe to be pretty high. Let's go again, just because I want to get some more companions, which I got. Benny? That's also tough. Okay, let's take a step back. Who do we have? We have Hu Tao. In terms of main DPS, we have Hu Tao. We do have Haizo, but I don't think he doesn't have many good people to go with him at the moment. And I don't want him to be a main driver. I think we might have to Mavwika here, just to give us some options. Benny is a great support though. Benny can kind of turn most of these like mediocre damage dealers into really hefty ones. How much you think about your decisions, playing anyone that's still max. Yeah, I know, but I just like taking it, the challenge as is. I think I'll Mavwika.
Anytime, any place.
Ooh, Animo Companion. Oh, and extra flowers. Let's Xiao.
Evil shall be dispersed.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Let's refresh. That's stinky. Maybe we'll just get Vaporize Origin. I only have enough to get one more though. Let's do it again. I don't want to fight this thing. This thing fucking sucks. Oh, we got the Chaska.
Alright. Whose wings need clipping?
We got the Chaska. And we can't afford anybody else, so. Two Pyro Archons, I like that. I've just seen that. Enemies are easily grouped. Thanks for letting me know. So let's use this chance to burn Venti. Let's just burn Venti. I'm sure we can throw something together. And let me grab a drink as well before drink out my fridge. Easily grouped. We could use Venti. We'll probably use Tracker for I feel like doing something with Mavweek and Venti could be a lot of fun. I wanted someone like these two. With, I don't know. Maybe Farina. Just to kind of have a bit of fun. Yeah, that'll work. Why not? Let's go for this. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Okay.
Time for takeoff. Fate is upon you.
I did it in the wrong order, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, it's not that close. Oh, they just definitely died before I did that, huh? Fuck everyone up.
Show me your courage.
Show me your courage. That wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. That was not bad. Considering it was a very makeshift team, that could have been a lot worse. Yeah, cool. Ooh, Sitlali. We're definitely going Sitlali. Yeah, 100. Tell you what, let's go for the second level of Vaporize. And oh, of course I'm 5 short. Oh well. Characters who heal have an advantage. Oh, these are the Bond of Life people, are they? Okay. Okay, who are we gonna use here? Probably we could use a. Let's do this. Let's do the. Something along these lines, I guess. It'd be quite fun. I'm not sure who to use as the last character though. Maybe just burn Hizo. And let's do something really stupid like this. The game looks really clean. What are your specs? My specs are ridiculous. Those are ridiculous specs. I'm not sure what order to do stuff in. Let's do jungling first.
Nice and spicy. Eat
We'll do yeah. Then we'll do Mona. Then we'll do Zhao. Where the fuck have they gone?
Evil conquering. Worthless.
I should have absolutely charged attack before, my bad.
Worthless.
I've gone down to 20k because I've lost I've lost the buff.
Let me scout.
Oh, that was close. How many do I have left? I don't have a lot. Damn, I don't have anybody's stuff up. Why is my damage so... Oh, because I don't have Benny. I'm used to running Benny. I think I'm going to have to run somebody who isn't Zhao until I have Benny, to be honest. Let's do this again. Start rewind. Yeah, it's restart. Lament. Yeah, I think I need to. I don't have the energy recharge in Zhao, so I need the other two people on my team before I start using Zhao. I'll say that I'll use my weak team instead. So probably 1, 2, 3, 4 could be fun. Yeah, why not? Who are we using first again? We're gonna use Cho first.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a
Then we're gonna use you. I know we use much at the end. Eli's going to fire shit. Melt. Come on. I mean, oh, I thought I was gonna die then.
Time to rain cutter. Fulfill our pact.
Please.
Get to work. Forgive my written in the stars.
Light of the blazing sun!
That was bad. 520k is not terrible because that was a vape. That was not a that was not a melt. That was a vape. I'm fairly sure. I didn't see it properly, but I used Mona last, and that applies a lot of Hydro Gauge. So. That's a tough decision between me being able to use my Zhao team and. So because I do want to be able to. Actually, no. Let's just go this. Don't vape kids. Good words. Yeah. Let's go for the free mystery cache. Do we just go for? Oh, that's good. That's great, especially since I'm trying to get companions right now. Oh, there it is.
The pleasure is all mine.
Our boss killer for the last two. Let's use our last reroll. We unfortunately didn't get them. Oh, this is we burned Venti though, didn't we? Although we did get Kazuha. Oh, this is a Zhao. This is a Zhao. This is a Zhao map. Because the problem I was having is that he was running out of energy really quickly. Yeah, they do I go Farina or do I go? I think Farina's a bit overkill. I think we go Zhangling. I don't want to go too overkill on it. Everybody group up.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Make way for the Adeptus.
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here!
Hey!
Useless!
Oh, they are running. Hey, yo, we can cool off. We can cool off. We can cool off.
The wind knows me. Clouds high.
I'm just gonna use Kazuha's burst to defend this.
Into the wind.
Stray clouds converge.
Where the fuck? Over here.
Disappear!
Oh, please hit the charge attack. Thank you.
Here! Worthless!
Just group everybody up again.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night, one with nature.
You're toast.
Oh, this is going great.
Skyward. Make way for the Adeptus.
Boring! Lament!
Oh, I've gone very far away from the podium though.
Worthless! Here!
Can't really protect shit. There we go. Q&A. Where to write UNI? Yeah. So it's the UID is above the chat if you're looking for the Q&A. For your characters, and there's Arlecchino. So we've got all of our bosses sorted. Plus we get to use one of the two in a regular one since we've killed one of the bosses. What are the bosses? Okay, Nouvelette for this one. Probably Nouvelette for that one as well, and we can use Arlecchino for that one. So yeah, we're probably gonna use Arlecchino at some point here. some point towards the end. Let's go for another vape. Let's get extra hydro damage. We take the extra hydro application. Ooh, defeat 18 opponents. Defeat 15 opponents. What these are. We could try using a Trasker. Yeah, in fact, I just see use Trasker. Use for Natlan Power Boss. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Okay, so we can use both Nuvolette and Arlecchino once. Probably Nuvolette, Arlecchino, Trasker. So let's use Trasker this time. Giveaway happens when it's finished. Yeah. There's going to be a few more giveaways today. Let's use this. Let's go for this level. Just because I know what to expect with these guys, whereas I'm not as used to fighting than Natlan Beast. So let's use Trasker. And I don't know what's good with her, to be honest. Who's good with Trasker? Is it just different elements? Do you just need to have different elements in there? Because we only have a limited amount of different elements at this point. Two different is more than enough. Save hydro characters for the Pyro Boss. Yeah, I'm going to be using Frigga and Nuvolette for the Pyro Boss. So I didn't plan to use them. And I wanted to save Sitlali for the Flower. But the problem is that these two have charges out. So getting two different elements is going to be a bit of an annoyance. More elements, more reactions for Trasker. Yeah, the problem is I don't really have the three elements at the moment. Like, I'm saving these two. Unless I just use Nuvolette for this round. And then use Trasker later on. Which probably won't work out better for me. Burn Hu Tao, because I don't plan to use Hu Tao at any point. I'll burn Gaming as well, because Nuvolette will solo this.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Use this.
One with wind and cloud. Let's get down to business. It's a lucky day.
Where are they? Oh, they're still there.
Perfect distance.
Can't look at just.
Down to business. Let's get down to business. Let's get.
Oh god, the 18. Burn Hazo. Yeah, that's a good idea. I need to burn Hazo at some point. Oh, Yalan! That's what we needed. We needed another Hydro. Let's get another Pyro as well. You and me, Bennett.
You want me on your team?
Let's get another level of vape. Nice. Free cash. Yeah, let's go for the left one. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. We gamble. We're definitely gambling. Let's go! Gambling achieved! Okay, just Tidal Shock is up for Titanic Tide, deals greater hydro damage in a larger AoE. Triggering opponents. Ooh, it's definitely this one. Personal damage over the Animo character. This gave me this gave me a seizure. Yep. Let's go for the. Do we even need that right now? Yes, actually, it would be quite nice to have Horizon with Trasker. Cool. Alright, this is where we burn Nuvolette. Oh wow. So we're gonna go Nuvalet. We're gonna go for. Who else is gonna be good for this? Or who else do we want to burn? We're burning Hizo. We're definitely gonna use Farina. So we just need one pirate. Let's burn Hu Tao as our last one. There we go. So we've got our Hydro reactions. This is the wait now. So we'll use it around here.
Silence, be sanctified.
There we go. Crazy. Okay. Nuvi is so good, thank you. Yeah, my Nuvi is top 1% on artifacts and is whaled, so. Yeah, that 130k with just Farina support is crazy. The other two just hit once for the reactions and for the draconic charges. Let's use Kokomi at this point. Why not? At this point, I don't really care. I don't need any more. Don't really need any more companions. From this point, I should be good. I have my carries. Let's go for the elite one. We're gonna use Chaska here, and we should have. Who's gonna be best? Probably Kokomi, isn't it? Save Yelan for Arlecchino. So I'll pair Yelan and Arlecchino. I'll pair Chaska and Kokomi. So we're 1, 2. We'll tell you what now. Let's chuck Benny in with. That way round. Let's go for that.
Watch out.
Okay, so I've never used Chaska before, so we're gonna very much be winging this. So do you?
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then.
Is it hold it down?
Take a deep breath and
That's
brush
pretty
your
funny.
teeth.
Open fire.
Oh, that's sick.
Get them. You're toast. Allow me. Dare to mess with me. Truth repeats its course.
Hold E. So you just hold E the entire time and just eviscerate, essentially. It really doesn't matter who we're going to use here, but we'll go for we have no more Animo companions there, so I don't know what it's offering. I know we do have Scaramouche. Let's go for one of these. Healing versus Hydro. Let's go for Hydro. Free Mystery Cash, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. We got Zhangling back for free. Oh no, she's at half HP. What a shame. That's ridiculous. You don't hold E, you press your E and hold charge attack. Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. So we're going to be using Chaska for this, then Arlecchino for the next two. We'll use the same team-ish. We'll just put you and me on the team. Yeah. Where's Zhangling? I just got Zhangling back, and she's not here. I feel like I just got scammed. Did I not just get scammed? I just got Zhangling back. Oh yeah, Farazan's not good there. I mean, Farazan will buff Chaska, will she not? Oh, I see. Puts her back in the pool. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Okay. Let's just run this. Let's just apply some. Oh, I thought. Oh, it just drains it.
Hold the line. We'll see about that.
Head on to the house.
That's crazy. Oh, it turned into... I see, I've not fought this thing long enough for it to survive. Let's heal up a little bit. Let's... I feel like we healed up enough.
Knock him down.
We're gonna die here. Oh, well, actually we didn't. My bad.
Open fire. Locked on.
I didn't realize it turns to every boss. Oh, I got jungling. There we go. Companion Hydro. We don't really want any of those, to be honest. Let's just upgrade this. Let's go for this one. And I guess it'll give us the other one. Yeah. We're 5 short. That's sad. Oh, Arlecchino's going to shred this. Okay. Arlecchino. 1, 2. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. Here's the last one again. Let's use... Let's just go for this. Yeah, sure, Heezer.
Overruled.
Ah, my bad. Got to Benny first.
Busted. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
There we go. Yeah, I work in cybersecurity. So yeah, you can go ahead and ask. That would be fun. Actually, no, that one. Cool. Let's just go for it. Cool. Final team will be this team.
Busted. Quietly now. Game's up. Going in. Suffer the wrath of Eastling.
Everlasting as the moon.
Oh, my bad.
Fixed.
Gotcha.
This one? This one.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Everybody stand back.
Probably done the wrong order, but hey ho.
You two. Time to end.
I found a game online that needs to download from a website. Saved. What game is it? There it is. Ugh, and we've finished. So, now let's take a look at the new animations and stuff. Oh, Bennett won. That's cool. Oh, I meant to claim. I have to claim the tricks first. I forgot I meant to claim them. Claim them from here, right? Yeah, there we go. Claim rewards. There we go. I can get it. It's worth having a Google. Usually you'll have YouTubers and you can check the comments to see if it's legit or not, who show you how to download a game and install it and stuff, and that's a decent way of finding out if something's legit or not, because you can check the comments and see if people have reported it as being like not working or done something to their computer. You can always turn your antivirus on as well. Windows Defender's fine. Okay, that's good. We didn't want the 5-star there. But we did want Lanyan. And it's a weapon. It's a weapon. Great. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Depression. Why do I do this? We don't have it now. We've already done it this month. Sad. Why are we not 5-starring again? Because I don't want Chlorinde. I already had Chlorinde. So I have Chlorinde. I don't really want constellations on her, but I do want Lanyan. Enough that if I do get a constellation on Chlorinde, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but it's not ideal. I'd rather just miss the 5-star. How much pity are we on actually? Let me have a quick check. So that was 64. So we're up on 64 now. So one more temple and I start to get in danger territory. So one more temple and I stop because that's when it hits soft pity. Let's learn some tricks, shall we? Dylan, have you done the new Genshin survey? I have not. Although I did apply for the beta, which I haven't actually been checking my emails. So I hope I haven't got an email about the beta and then gotten shafted because I just haven't paid attention. Let's check, shall we? No, doesn't seem like I've gotten... Okay, that's good at least. Doesn't seem like I've gotten any information about the beta, so... Yeah, it should be good. Okay, let's get the mini one. But no, I haven't done the Genshin survey. I don't tend to do them. If it's the ones for like gold and shit like that, they send to your mail. I guess I'll do Lynette. I don't actually have child, so let's get Lynette as well. It's cruel that they release 4 per like season, and that they only give you 3 medals to actually get stuff with. Let's also check the trails. I think they actually accept people outside of China to be the beta. Yeah, I don't think so either. But I still apply for it every so often to see if I get in. Zhongli, I've already gotten. So they haven't actually added any. I can unlock Ganyu though. Haven't actually gone and put any friendship levels into him though. I'm missing. Oh, good. Level 19 Chi-Chi. Why would you put level 90 as a requirement? That sucks. Level 90 should be criminal. That's criminal. You don't own child? No, I don't own child. The problem is owning child becomes irrelevant when you have a Nouvelet. It just kind of makes him redundant. So it's very hard to warrant pulling for child when I have a Nouvelet. It's just a bit tough. Let's just unlock this one for now. Cool. I think that's all the theater stuff done. I want to go claim my primos for, I need to do my teapot as well. Let's quickly do the teapot, then we'll do, of course it won't let me. Let's just go and claim my dailies. Claim my dailies. What's the plan for the rest of the stream? Gonna use my resin, because I haven't used my resin. And I'm thinking about doing some account reviews. Because I'd rather not start an Abyss now, so I think Abyss should be another stream, like later on, before the 16th. So before you reset. Am I level 50? I'm level 50 on the battle pass, cool. Which means I don't have to cook anything, although I do have to. Oh, just defense food. Great, more defense food. Let's put some more wheat on. Let's claim my dailies. I'll do theatre tomorrow. Good luck for your theatre.
Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to...
Chi-Chi kept everyone alive in Asda the other day. Lol, I love her. Chi-Chi is reliable. Chi-Chi is a reliable character. Just not one I... Oh, hang on. What's going on? Then I should claim it. Okay, that would have helped.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Revise my account. We'll see. So I'll show you what I do for I'll take everybody through it how I do recount reviews. What was I doing? Hey, I was seeing if I could do another pull. I can't do another pull. Damn it. Okay, let's use my resin and then we'll do some account reviews. What to use my resin on, however, is a different story. What was I building? It'll be something Natlan related, I'm sure. Let's take a look, shall we? I'm happy with Zillian's build. I'm not as happy with... Actually, am I happy? That's good. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. It really doesn't matter anything, the substats on Sitlali pieces, as long as it's elemental mastery, so that's okay. I might just send it into this artifact domain here. That's very nice. That's okay. That's very nice. That's very nice. Oh, that's attack. I kind of want pyro damage. Okay, so we'll just do this domain. We'll just five runs. We'll do 5 runs. 5 runs of that domain, and we'll be good. Gonna head out. Have a good rest of the stream, and good luck everybody else in the giveaway. Yeah, good luck. Oh, not good luck. Goodbye. Good night. Especially for Mulani as well. Yeah, well, the thing is, Mulani I don't really use. Mulani's like a character, like even in the theater, I didn't actually use her once. It was a just in case I didn't need to use her, really. Too lazy to farm my UOD. Fair enough, Midnight.
Bow your head.
Shouldn't take me long to do 5 runs. We'll do a giveaway after these 5 runs as well. Before the account reviews. Thing is, it could be usable for more money, so I'll lock it for now. We'll just see how it levels.
Into the wind.
Settle down.
What was that newbie rush? Yeah, pressing E and just quickly charge attacking. Why the fuck did that get that gun? Hit C6R5, yeah. Perspective. Well, they have not grouped together like they usually do. They're making this purposely harder for me. So stupid. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We could take it one step further. Although I wouldn't crit. If I took off his build, I wouldn't crit, so there's no point. I won't massively detriment myself, but I feel like the point has been proven here.
Bring it.
Realistically, it's the supports as well. The supports are very strong. Dylan, please play Withering Waves. A new update is coming out. I'm sure you'll like it. I did play it to begin with. Wasn't a massive fan of the story, and it was very hard to get into. Yeah, it's mainly the story that was very hard to get into. It started chucking terms out like you're supposed to know them, and just doesn't quite explain it. It just yes, the I can't even give you an example because it's been so long since I tried it out. It'll be like yes, this thing. Yes, we know how this thing works, and it just really confused me. So I stopped playing Withering Waves. Then I found it a bit too easy. Mind you, Genshin is quite easy as well. But the difference between Wuthering Waves and Genshin is that Genshin has a lot of like thinking about how much hydro application you do before then bringing in your pyro, and like the element part makes it more complex. Whereas Wuthering Waves didn't have that, I guess. However, I think Wuthering Waves combat itself, like specifically the combat, is a lot better. I just don't think it's as complex. I think it's a bit simple. Because it's just the fighting that's complex, rather than like the mechanics themselves. I don't think the mechanics are that impressive. However, I am jealous of how they can just run at walls. And it drove Genshin to panic, so it was quite nice to see Hoyoverse start actually improving the game and adding things players wanted. I was going to switch this in, wasn't I? And that's the sound that tells me I need to plug my headphones in. Okay, I'm back there. The combat is way more complex. I love it, but I prefer Genshin's elements. Yeah, I feel like with Genshin's elements, I can theorycraft a lot more, and I'm rewarded a lot more for figuring out the right rotations. I'm currently off with Honkai Star Rail. However, I do come back occasionally. I just don't like the fact that if I come back and get a character, I don't actually get to level up their talents. Like, it's locked behind world bosses that I can't access because it's in the story. So I had to like catch up on the story, and feeling forced to catch up on the story so that I could level a character that I pulled felt awful. The last time that was Argenti, I believe, that happened with. So just to put in perspective, I won't actually use the supports. I'll just use Farina damage. So that's what you can expect from a C0 newbie with supports, is about 30 to 40k. So a C0 newbie can, and I have used accounts that can actually do that, do the one-shot thing. If you use this team, even with a C0 newbie, you will one-tap it. Like, you can just one-charge attack and get it gone. Getting flashbacks. Yeah, the Baptist. God, when that came out, it was crazy. Ooh, oh, damn it. HP. Ooh. Could be quite good. It's definitely worth keeping. This, however, is not going to be good at any point. I don't think. I'll keep it because it's an elemental mastery, not elemental mastery, elemental damage goblet. Let's do 3 more rounds. What's this? Oh right, yeah.
Bow your head.
Yeah. I said elemental mastery, but I corrected myself. It was electro damage. Yeah, Zillion, for anything hyper carry related, if you're doing a hyper carry team, it's a go-to. As long as you can react with the elements, it is a crazy combo. Especially Kazuha Plunge reapplies whatever element you swelled. It's very good to be able to get the crystallize to activate the set, like the second part of the set. Really good. Massive fan of the Kazuha Zillion combo.
Wind strike.
And the fact I'm not using Farina Burst, I'm still getting 151k by just quickly using Kazuha and Zillion in between. It is crazy. Like, it amplifies my damage from 30 to 40k all the way up to 150. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it definitely did, and it's a longer buff as well. Viridescent felt very short. You had to reapply it very often. You had to be on field to reapply it. That's the main thing. Is you had to be on field to reapply Viridescent. You still have to. And that was just super annoying. All right. Let's put Nuvalet on a wall. There we go. He should shut up now. We can have the background music. Let's do another giveaway. So again, make sure your UID is in this list. If it's not in the list, you are not on the. You're not able to win the giveaway. Again, Hyper Shadic, you are behind here. If you're still in chat, I think you are. Yeah, you are. So yeah, you're behind the very top, right there in that gap. You can't see it, but you are. I promise. But yeah, if you're not on this list, guys, just enter your UID again. Just make sure you're on it, because if you're not on it, I'm going to be sad when I have to tell you you don't win. And type in chat. That's all you have to do. So yeah, guys, you don't have to be subbed, you don't have to like the video. However, it is appreciated if you feel like it. You know, if you feel like subbing or if you feel like liking the video, that helps me out a fair bit. So it would be appreciated, but definitely not necessary if you want to enter the giveaway. You just have to be in chat. And you have to enter your UID. 2 things. Am I here, Miss? Let's take a look, shall we? I don't believe you are. I don't see you on the list, at least. You wanna? Well, I mean, there's a winner. No, you didn't win. It says you're a winner because I pulled it, and you came up as a winner. But you can still win, as far as I'm aware. Where are you on the list? Yeah, you can. So if you're on this tick box, you can still win. However, Chaotic and Maz, you guys have won, so you can't win again. At least today. Maz, you still can win. So if you're not on the list, please enter your UID. I saw Mrs. Cecilaria. Your UID has not gone in. Try enter your UID with some extra words, like here. So somebody's entered their UID with region Europe, for example, or UID this Asia server, blah blah blah. But I feel like that's not an actual UID. Anorak, your UID might struggle there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, UIDs aren't 11 digits long. You might have to re-enter. Oh no, there we go. You did re-enter it. Cool. Cool. All right. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Yaswanth, congratulations. Yaswanth. There it is. Congratulations, Yaswanth. And that's Asia. And let me just pull that off real quick. Yep, time to account review. There we go. Congratulations, Yaswanth. Your welcome should be with you in like a minute or so. Cool. Now move on to the account reviews. So the way we're going to be doing the account reviews is I'm going to pull from these list or a list of participants. In fact, I'm going to set keyword giveaway, and I want the word. I should be able to set the word. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so the keyword is going to be pick me, please. So pick me please, all one, no spaces is going to be there. It won't activate yet. Let's stick that. Cool. So if you want me to check your spelling, Nocturnal, if you put the word "pick me please" in your message, it's going to put you in there. So do you want your account reviewed or do you not want your account reviewed, Nocturnal? So yeah, anybody who says "pick me please," you'll be entered in this. I will then roll it, and if you come up, you give me 3 characters that you want reviewed, because I want to be able to review a few people. There we go, Nocturnal. I'll remove you. So I want to be able to get through a few people before the end of the stream. So yeah, if you can have your 3 characters ready, just in case your name pops up, just know which characters you want. Another thing is, I'm going to show you real quick, but in order for me to see your characters in Akasha, you need to make sure in your profile, you go to edit profile, and you have this set to show character details. If it's not like that, I will not be able to see your up-to-date characters. And make sure you have those 3 characters that you want me to review in your profile. It's the only way I'm going to be able to see it. Cool. With that out of the way, let's pick somebody. Mujisu, congratulations. We're going to be reviewing you first. Let's see if we have your UID. Oh, I've typed the wrong thing. Mujisu. There you are. Sweet. So, which characters do you want me to review? Oni-chan. Over here. You did. You won. Yes, you did. Which 3 characters do you want me to review? Seems I have a few here. C1 Farina is very nice. Oh, and a few top percents. Nice. So there's not going to be much I can advise you on, since you have a few top 1%. Or not top 1%, but you know what I mean. Since you have a 2 top percenters, there's not going to be much I can give you advice on. Can't see the screen. Yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? There we go. Any preference, Mujisu? Yeah, I have good builds. Yep. So which 3 characters do you want me to review, my guy? Which 3? Otherwise, I can come back to you. I can come back later. I think we might have to come back later. Yeah, we'll come back later. I'll keep yours open. We'll come back later. Yeah, all good silence, go. Yeah, we'll oh no, there we go. Alhytham, Raiden, and Farina. Sure. Let's do that. Alhytham, Raiden, Farina. 1, 2, and 3. Cool, we'll start with Farina. So Farina, very nice build so far. You do have Key, which is her best weapon on a C6, not on C0, but it's still a good weapon. I assume you use her with like Mavuika or Arlecchino somewhere here, just because you've got the EM, because that would give you the EM buff. It's a very good weapon as a support weapon for Farina to be able to buff with a bunch of EM, so that's nice. Who do you use her with out of curiosity? Double crowned, very nice. Normally, you even put the normal attack to 9. I mean, at least you didn't crown the normal attack. I'll give that to you. Have a very nice build. Lots of crit. What's the energy recharge looking like? Energy recharge is a little bit low. Typically, unless you have a C4 Farina, your energy recharge is going to be taking a massive toll on your total DPS. So if I was to give advice on this, it's nice having top 3%. Top 3% is really nice, right? But it's not all about the damage. It sometimes with a character like Farina, you just want that uptime on the ult. So yeah, it's a really nice build, but personally, I would have swapped off some of this crit damage or crit in general. Maybe not the crit rate. The crit rate's fine, but I would have swapped off some of this crit damage. Or maybe even the HP, because you do have a double HP here. So I would swap this out for an ER Sans. You'll lose some damage, but in terms of overall team DPS rotation, you'll get a lot more out of it. Because of buff time. Especially having C1. Having C1 and then not being able to use her burst consistently is really rough. Like, really rough. Like, you're basically having it's a massive detriment. But I'm sure the skill damage is nice. Like, I know how it feels. But yeah, I'd personally go for energy recharge over damage. Unless you get C4. If you decide one day to wail for the C4, this is fine. This is enough because her C4 gives a lot of energy. Apart from that, really good build. You've leveled the right talents. You've got the right build going on. Yeah, really solid build. Hytham. Let's take a look. So you have him on. So you have him on a 2-piece, but not a 2-piece. Probably because of the substats. I'm sure the substats look really nice. Wouldn't be what I would do. It's probably what's holding you back. Because top 12% with these stats is criminal. Like, these stats are very, very good. Extremely good. But the lack of an artifact set is really holding you back. If we go on to, I'll show you here. Let's open the Hytham leaderboard on a separate tab ideally, but I don't think it'll let me. Here we go. Let's open the Hytham leaderboard. There we go. So you can see a lot of these top ones will usually use. This is Farina Bloom team. Quick Bloom. Let's take Quicken for example, right? Gilded. Nothing but gilded. You might find a 2-piece on here somewhere, but it won't be for a while. Here we go. So the first 2-piece in sight is at position 62, right? Not ideal. So you probably already know that gilded is his best in slot, and it really depends on the team, because again, 4-piece hunter is extremely good for our Hytham. Personally, I would go for 4-piece gilded though. Oh, even if I was using Farina on the team, I'm not somebody who goes for specific teams over like just general use. So yeah, I would ignore the hunter and I would just go for, personally, I would go for gilded. But don't underestimate an artifact set. So really, really beautiful stats. Like, the stats are beautiful, but you are being held back massively by the lack of an artifact set. I do respect the triple crown though. Like, our Hytham is one of those characters where the triple crown is warranted. You can make a very good argument for triple crown. So you've chosen a very good character to triple crown there. As for substats, I didn't see much EM. Oh yeah, no, nice. You do have a lot of EM. So I think I was looking like here, and or not here, or here. I was like, that's not enough. But no, you have plenty of EM, which is lovely. Yeah, really good build. Just besides the lack of an artifact set. I totally didn't crown Sucrose. I mean, Sucrose isn't the worst to crown. Why is a Hytham? Oh, because I clicked him at the top. Okay. Okay, last of all, Raiden. Now, first of all, I want to say, having a Raiden, which is top 10%, in my opinion, is really impressive. Like, even breaking top 6% when there's over a million Raidens to compete with is very, very impressive. And I guarantee that this Raiden will still not crit. Hey Winra, how you doing? So yeah, I respect the triple crown, but I just want to say for anybody watching who is trying to learn from this, do not level these two talents. The normal attack and the skill are not used. Like, it's just the burst. So my recommendation for anybody who's trying to or looking to build Raiden would be to just keep the normal attack at level 2. Maybe get the skill to level 6 at most, but I wouldn't spend any world boss materials on it until you have a lot of spare world bosses. And then the burst is definitely crown worthy. Without a doubt, definitely crown worthy. It's true, it's just an obsession. Yeah. My number one rule though is crown whoever you want. If you want to crown somebody in particular because you really like using them, do it. Like, don't hold on to your resources because it's what is the right thing to do in terms of stats. Like, use your crowns on whoever you want. Yeah, apart from that, really good build. Decent amount of energy recharge, very nice. This is good. Let's take a look. So yeah, you have so a lot of people, this is what catches a lot of people out. Is if they're using engulfing, you should always go for electro damage. If you're using the catch, you should go for an attack % goblet instead. 10% goblet. Attack %. Yeah, attack % goblet. Sometimes when using engulfing, if you have enough energy recharge on your substats, you can get away with using an attack sands. However, it's not massively common. I didn't priority for the characters in my notes. Yeah. Yeah, I do tend to cover talent priority. It's just for the people who want to know how to spend their resources. But again, if you want to pull for somebody, pull for them. If you want to spend your resources on if you want to spend your crowns on crowning somebody you really enjoy playing, do that. If you want to give somebody a set that isn't usually used, do that as well. Like, you can do what you want. You should build your characters the way you want to. All I'm saying is the advice that I would typically do in general. This is what's best for them. But your own opinion should always take priority. So yeah, some nice characters there, Mujisu. So let's pull again. So again, if you want to enter this giveaway, pick me please. That's what you need to type in chat. No spaces, just pick me please. I don't see C6 Benny for the tradition. Yeah, I don't see 6 Benny. I can't bring myself to C6 Benny. I know, look, it used to be a detriment. Now I would recommend C6ing Benny. I will never C6 Benny, however, because I used to be an Ica main and it's been driven out of me. I would never dare pick. I would never dare C6 Benny, and I will eternally put up with the red dot in the corner because the Ica main in me just can't do it. I can do it for you, Dylan. No. Changing my password. Archon Benny. C6 for Ali. Yeah, again, his C6 is great in the current Genshin landscape, but I can't do it because I used to be an Ica main. So let's choose another winner. Yaswanth. Which 3 characters do you want me to review? Let's grab your UID in the meantime. Let's put my thing up there, shall we? In the meantime. Yo! Yo, was good. I see 6-7 for Yoimiya. Yeah, again for Yoimiya, great. Like, he is good. C6ing Benny is beneficial. It used to be more detrimental than beneficial until Hoyoverse started putting in characters with infusions no longer get overwritten. I'm using Anchor Network because this has leaderboards, so I can get a good idea as to this basically, this is a tool that uses Anchor Network to then perform calculations and tell you how good the artifact sets are. So I can get a good idea, like at the top, like you can get a good idea without like constellations or refinements. This only calculates artifacts. So that's why I'm not using Anchor Network, because it uses it anyways. It just tells me a bunch of stats that are really useful. Yes, man. You got the three characters you want me to use? Or am I coming back to you? You do Melt Ike or C6 Bennett? I would never. I would never dream. It's not worth it. I sent them. Just sent them in chat. Did you send them into the Q&A by any chance? You didn't. I didn't. It hasn't popped up, mate. No clue what's going on. See if you can send them again. Nuvi Kinich Mavwika. Cool. So we're going for Wika Nuvi Kinich. Cool. We'll start with Kinich then. So just sorting out something on my phone. There we go. Cool. Kinich. Redhorn, fair enough. I'm fairly sure Redhorn is not actually as good on him as people think. I'm fairly sure Redhorn is just worse than some 4-star weapons. I'm not 100% on that, but I have fairly high confidence that Redhorn is actually just worse for him than other claymores. But I'll come back to that. Let's put that aside for now. You have the perfect amount of crit. Like, the perfect amount of crit. Any more and you would over crit, which this is a very nice ratio, by the way. Something I do recommend is putting this weapon to level 90. Remember, guys, I'm going to say it again. Character level, weapon level, talents. All should be taken into consideration before you touch artifacts. Artifacts are negligible compared to those three things. So yeah, definitely put this weapon to level 90. That's your first task. The next thing you should do is... Actually, the rest looks pretty good to me. What team do you use with him, out of curiosity? Goblet his ass. Okay, look. So quickly, we're going. Don't worry, I'm not going to call you out for bad substats. That's all. I get from your build that you know how to build him. It's lacking attack percent. I'm going to say that you're lacking a lot of attack percent substats. But I'm not just going to tell you get better stats, because obviously you're trying to get better stats. It would be very redundant of me to just tell you to get better stats. It doesn't help you at all. But stuff like leveling the weapon is absolutely valid. I think that's perfectly fine. I don't think his burst really does that much damage anyways. It's kind of like Nuvi burst, where it's nice damage, but it's not necessary in the slightest. His big thing is just his skill. So I agree. The talent levels on there are completely fine. But you are lacking some attack percent on the substats. So if you can squeeze it in anywhere, that'd be great. Niche Benny, Zhongli Nahida, yeah. No, he was Shangli. Yeah, that works. Benny's a bit of an interesting one. Benny, do you find that he kind of swings a bit too much for you to keep it within Benny's circle? Because I think he might just swing a bit too often to be benefiting from the attack percent the entire time. So I'm curious to see how that works, but yeah, apart from that, great build. Great build. Just please level that weapon. And yeah, the rest is okay. And I'm sure you're trying to get a better cup, but it's just attack percent. Don't underestimate attack percent, because this is too low. The attack on him is too low at the moment. Getting it to about 1,900, 2,000 would be good, but that will come from leveling, squeezing a little bit more attack percent on these artifacts. Swing left in and out of Benny circle, yeah. Yeah, it can be a bit awkward with Benny. I love how you keep saying redundant. One of my favorite words in English. Yeah, well, it's pretty accurate in some cases. So it's just better than saying useless. Uh, cool. Nouvelette. Nouvelette has a nice build. Overcritting a little bit, but it's not by much, so it's okay. Signature weapon, fully leveled, which is nice. You have leveled the skill to level 8. I'm not entirely sure what possessed you to do that, but keep the burst level 4. Again, for people who are looking to build Nouvelette, his normal attack is definitely worth picking to level 10, but his skill should be probably level 2. His skill is negligible. His skill is only used to generate bubbles. That's it. It doesn't actually have any damage on it. And then his burst should be about level 6. You can take it higher if you want to. But level 6, I wouldn't put any world boss materials into his burst. I don't think it's worth it. You can if you want. Like, I've triple crowned him because I like using him. So definitely do that if you like using him. But I would personally do 10 to 6 as a like a baseline of here's where you should get it to. Here's what it's worth compared to the materials you have to use. Cool. Last one. In fact, yeah, that is all okay though. And you have a nice amount of HP percent built into those artifact substats, which is very nice. Energy recharge is a little on the low side, but I think with Farina and if you're using this team specifically, you should be fine. Which team did you say you used him with? Desperate level up because of most casted E and Abyss for that teeny bit more damage. I think you're going to be better off based on the scaling, leveling his burst anyways. It's wider range, has follow-up hits. Yeah, Vishnu, if you want to go level 9 skill and alt, you absolutely can. I'm just saying, in terms of value for materials, I wouldn't go above level 2 for a skill. It's just not. It doesn't have high enough scaling. Nuvikazu, Pyro for stacks, and Hydro Res. Okay. Bro's crit rate is very good. He's only just slightly overcritting by like 1.7. So yeah, his crit ratio is great. I'm just looking at the Hydro, at the HP cup. So the HP cup is not ideal. I wanted to know what team you were using before I commented on it. So basically, Nuvi's best, technically, his best for a C0 is HP crit in terms of Sans, Goblet, Circlet. But the problem is, it's only if you're specifically using this team. If you're using this specific team of Nouvelette, Zillanen, Kazuha, and Farina, then you are best off using HP crit at C0. At C2 it becomes HP. But for the overwhelming majority of cases where you're using Nouvelette with any other team, his best is HP, Hydro damage, crit. So I would personally recommend swapping this to a Hydro damage. I'm not one to say you should lock your Nouvelette into a certain team. I just don't think it's right. You don't need like marginal extra damage. Yes, technically this build is better, but only if you're using this team, but you're not using that team. And so I would personally go for HP, Hydro damage on here, crit. Even if you drop the crit damage a little bit, I'd say it's worth. I'd say it's worth putting Hydro damage on here. I think you get more overall DPS. But see if you can get one with a fair bit. If you can get one with a fair bit of like HP on it, you can afford to lower the crit a little bit because you don't need 100% crit rate. The most you need is about 85, 90. That's like ideal. More than that is obviously really nice, but isn't necessary. So yeah, that's my one recommendation. It's not up to date. Okay. There we go. Good edge. You've got a different flower. You have a worse flower than that one, I think. Compared to the other one. Is this the updated version, is it? Ah, nice. Yeah, this is more like it. Yeah, that's good. I think you just need and the thing is, you gotta bear in mind that energy recharge going up is also really good. So you've lost a tiny bit of damage, but you've gained over 20. You gained 24 energy recharge from what you previously had. So that's exceptional. That's really, really good. And I personally think worth the trade. The trade-off for a little bit of damage. If you can try get a bit more HP on the substats. I mean, you have a great amount. It's just getting the HP a little bit higher is ideal. If you're able to. But Hydro, you run Hydro Resonance, so it's not going to be that bad. Cool. Who was the last person you said? I have to go back. Nuvi Kinich, Mavwika. Mavwika was the last one. So, Mavwika build. Earthshaker. Cool. Yep, nice free-to-play weapon. If you have the... Oh, what's it called? The mailed... Let me check my account. What's it called? The mailed flower. I'm fairly sure the mailed flower is her best free-to-play weapon. But that was during an event, so if you don't have that, that's fair enough. What team do you run Mavwika with? Yeah, mailed flower. I got that. Yeah, so the mailed flower is going to be better for her for a free-to-play. It's her best in the slot for free-to-play. Her talents. You should probably level the skill a bit more. I understand that it's a new world boss, and so you might not have like gotten the materials for it yet, which is understandable. But you can definitely take this up to level 8 with one week's worth of materials. So I'd take this up to level 8 at least. I mean, the burst is nice, but her skill is where a lot of her DPS comes from. Yeah, the mats, yeah. Mavwika took to nature's weapon, lore accurate. Yeah, fair enough. You get bonus points for having a lore accurate Mavwika. Yeah, Mavwika's a bit of an interesting one, to be honest, because there's a lot of different builds you can run with her, and it works. I think this one's fine. I think especially since you have a fair bit of elemental mastery on the substats, it's pretty good. You might want to get closer to 250. I don't know what it recommends for. Yeah, it actually recommends 252, so that's pretty accurate when I say 250. But most of the time, if you are using like a pyro DPS who wants to vape or melt, 250 is the sweet spot. Having 250 is the sweet spot. So yeah, if you can't squeeze more in, potentially swap this off for an EM Sans. It depends who you run it with, which I don't think I've seen. Mavwika, Benny, Kauya, and Pyro Res. But you already get Pyro Res from. Oh, Kazuya. Okay, Kazuya. Oh, Kaya. So you already get Pyro Res from Mavwika and Benny. So who's your 4th slot? Tidal Shadow is good or not? I can't remember off the top of my head, Vishnu. Melt. So who do you use apart from Kaya? Zhongli. I don't know if Kaya is going to be good enough to reliably melt. Do you have Layla? Yaswanth. I don't think you have them hit on your list. Yes, you do. If you can take up Layla, pairing her with Layla, I think, is going to work a lot better than Zhongli. The shield's going to be weaker, but you have the shield which applies cryo and also the burst. So the burst on Layla is also going to be really good for applying cryo in an AoE. So running Kaya and Layla is going to be a lot better than running Kaya and Zhongli, in my opinion. You'll get more cryo application as well. Yo, what's good, Beatrice? How you doing? So apart from that, decent Mob we can build. Good ratio, could use a bit more crit damage, but again, I'm not going to tell you get better stats because it's such a useless nothing burger of a statement. It's a big old nothing burger piece of advice to just tell you get more stats. But I think you can swap this out for an EM Sans. I think that would give you more damage. And this Sans isn't anything to write home about anyway, so I think swapping to an EM Sans here with some like attack or crit on the substats is going to be more beneficial to you anyways. I like the circle. I think you should keep that if possible. Yeah, I'm sure you're trying to get more. But I think running an EM Sans on this Mavwika with your team will be better. Just got Ali too. Yeah, I get you. It can be hard to pick what to spend resin on. But yeah, nice account. Let's hop back on here. And let's do another one. So I'm gonna refresh, reset all entries. Let's just do somebody in chat who's here. Type "pick me please" right at the top. One word. I've refreshed everybody, so you'll have to do it again if you want me to, just so we can see who's still in the chat. So if you want me to review an account, type in "pick me please." You'll be put on our list. I'll then choose. If you can think of your 3 characters, and as soon as you see your name pop up, say those 3 characters. That'd be really helpful. But yeah, Hizo, if you want to get chosen, you need to type this into chat. So the "pick me please" one, just no spaces, one word, just "pick me please," and that way I can fairly pick who I'm gonna do. I'll do a few more. Thing is, I tend to get quite in detail about account reviews, so I can't do like a massive amount every day. Go. All right, let's do I'm Boop, which I think you've put your. Check, shall we? I'm Boop. Yep, your UID is there. Lovely. Oh damn. Yep. Boop. Pick 3 characters that you want me to review. Baguette. Lovely. What's my Elan on? It thinks my Elan's still on bolster. Okay, let's refresh. It has to be one of these 4. Because you haven't got anybody else on there. At least not visible. Kazuha. Cool, I'll review those 3. Okay, let's start with Hu Tao. So Hu Tao on Primordial Jade Wing Spear, yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's a decent weapon for her. Not the best, however, a 5-star weapon with high attack is always very nice. Boop, who do you run her with? What team? What team do you run her with? Hu Tao is also one of those characters where you can make a very good case for triple crowning them. Good night, Emily. Sleep well. So yeah, Hu Tao is one of those characters where it's an easy triple crown in my opinion. She uses everything in her kit, all 3 of her skills. So that's pretty nice. You've built with the right substats. Although I'm going to make a comment that if you're struggling with EM, you might want to consider. You have no HP % on her substats at all. I don't see anything at least. HP, flat HP, flat HP, but no HP percent. Yeah, so you don't have any HP percent. I mean, I use it with Kazuha, Jingshou, and Neuvillette. So let's start there. Let's start there. You don't have to run Hu Tao with double Hydro. You're going to want somebody who can contribute off-field. I know you say you need the Hydro Resonance, but you don't. It's going to be a lot more impactful. So if you're thinking about it, right, 20% HP is nice. It's a nice buff. But if you're thinking about, oh, I could absolutely just add somebody else who isn't Hydro, but let's say a Cryo user, or a Benny. You could run a Benny. I know Benny isn't ideal with Hu Tao. But it depends what characters you have. But even Kaya, I'd even say you can use Kaya to get more Cryo, and then be able to melt as well as Vape, right? It depends what standard, if you've pulled any standard 5 stars. But the problem with running Neuvillette and Hu Tao is that they're both on-field DPSs. If they're not on-field doing their job, they're not contributing anything. And you need somebody who can contribute. So adding somebody like Kaya or Diona or Layla, or if you don't, I know you just say you don't have any other Hydros, but I'll just give a few examples just for anybody else who's looking to build Hu Tao. But like Yelan, Farina, those characters are going to be incredible for helping you amplify Hu Tao's damage. Even Sucrose, you could throw in a Sucrose because Sucrose has nice EM if you get a C6, and Sucrose is a fairly old 4-star, so chances are most people will have her at C6. But you can Sucrose and swell with her burst Jingchou's Hydro. It's very easy to do with Jingchou. So you can add that rotation. Who else did you say you use? Kazuha. You do run a bit. You do run with Kazuha. What do you say with Farina? Nice, nice. And Farina's great in combo with. I need a drink. Farina's great in combo with Hu Tao. A phenomenal partner. But Neuvillette isn't. So I'd recommend swapping out Neuvillette or making a separate Neuvillette team. See if you can build Kaya. All you need to do, Kaya doesn't need to deal damage. He just needs to have a support set. So there's a support set that a lot of people overlook, and it's called the Instructor. A lot of people will overlook this, and let me show you in-game. But a lot of people overlook this set because it's not a 5-star set. It's a 4-star set. But this is the strongest 4-star set in the game, and it's not close. If I go all the way to the... Do I have... Oh, it'll be leveled. It'll be under my leveled 1, so it should be above my level 0. Yes, I have a shit ton of artifacts. I actually had to purge them, a lot of them, recently. It does give EM. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. So, here we go. So you can see how there are certain... ignore the hunter ones, because that was just for a YouTube video. But you can see the only 4-star artifacts I have raised outside of just YouTube video ones are Instructor. I have 3 sets of Instructor at level 16. Just because that's how good it is. So what happens is it gives Elemental Mastery, but it's the 4-piece that's the real like kicker. Is when you trigger an Elemental reaction, it gives all party members 120 Elemental Mastery. Now, that is a massive amount that can really amplify your damage. So if, let's say, you give Kaya and then 4-piece Instructors, right, and all you do is focus on HP substats. You don't want him to deal damage. He's not going to deal damage. It's Kaya. His damage is irrelevant. But as long as he has some survivability when you bring him on, use his skill, he has energy recharge as well. That's a big one. Ramp him up with energy recharge. So you're going to want an energy recharge Instructor Sans, right? You can see how I have one as well. You want an energy recharge Sans and as much energy recharge on the other pieces as you can possibly fit on. As well as ideally, what else did I say? I said energy recharge and HP as well, because you're gonna want him to be able to tank and survive. Because if he can't survive, you won't be able to use him, and he'll be useless. But yeah, he will amplify your Hu Tao's damage by massive amounts, because she'll just get an extra 120. Bear in mind, your Hu Tao, at the moment, has 60. So you can triple her EM by just using Kaya with Instructor's 4-piece. And you can get Melts, which is even bigger. Amplifies her damage even more. So I'm just saying, like, if you do that instead of Nouvelette, you can amplify Hu Tao's damage rather than having a character that's just sitting there giving 20% HP. You know? It's just something to think about. It's just what I'd recommend. Take Kaya to a point where he can survive. Yeah, good luck. At least until you get Farina. When you get Farina, you're golden. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh. Okay. Real quick, I want to just get your view on what can you write out what exactly you're trying to do with Kazuha, how you think he works. It's a DPS Kazuha. And you know what Kazuha excels at, correct? I'm just making sure. Looks like a lore Kazuha to me. Okay, cool. So again, I'm just gonna say it for anybody who's looking to build Kazuha, this is not typically how you build Kazuha. You tend to go as much energy, not energy recharge. You tend to go as much elemental mastery as possible, with a decent amount of elemental recharge. I'm just confusing everything now. So as much elemental mastery as possible with a side of energy recharge. This amount is okay, but for a C0, you're not going to reliably have your burst up. Usually you want to go close to 200 to be able to have your burst up reliably. Even then, it's a bit of a stretch. But an energy recharge typically for a C0 Kazuha is the right way to do it. If you have C1, then you can just go from EM Sands and just have energy recharge as a side, like a side substat thing, and you'll be fine. You can get away with it. There's a very nice amount of energy recharge. I keep confusing them. Very nice amount of EM on the substats. However, I am looking at that flower and seeing no EM at all. But obviously, this is a DPS Kazuha, so I need to change my outlook on it a little bit, I guess. As a DPS Kazuha, he's okay. I would change. So for characters, you tend to want to go for a crit rate to crit damage to be 1 to 2. So for every 1 crit rate you have, you want 2 crit damage. So if you were to balance this out, you might take this down to 70. You would want around 140 crit damage to have it as the right balance for a DPS. Yeah, so that's what I personally change, is try playing around with some of the pieces, see if you can balance that out a bit. If you can't, no worries. Like, for example, this, right? This is the perfect example. This flower, the flower that you've used, is the perfect example of perfect balance when it comes to crit. 9.7 versus 18.7, right? It's not exactly 1 to 2, but it's good enough that it gives you that ratio. But then as you go on, you see that crit rate starts to take a massive favor, which makes sense. You want your Kazuha to crit when he needs to crit, but you're missing the crit damage to make it really valuable. So yeah, I'm gonna struggle to give advice on a DPS Kazuha because it's not great. But for a DPS Kazuha, it's not that bad. But you got some EM, so you have some support capabilities, I guess. All in all, decent build for a damage Kazuha. Just hurts a little bit, is all. Okay, so last one, Jinsho. I don't know what AR are you? AR 56. Okay. You're ER 56, and I'm looking at the Jinsho with, because he's got constellations, this is actually a talent level 6. So the first thing I want you to do is try to change this talent level 6 to talent level 9 at least. Ideally crown him if you can. Good build so far. Yeah. The builds are decent. Again, the DPS Kazuha I'm not the happiest with, but if that's what he wants to build, that's what he wants to build. And the Hu Tower is decent. Just needs a little bit of change, just minor tweaks. Oh, whoops. I've gone back. Let me open up Xingqiu again. Okay, so the Xingqiu, first thing you want to do is take a look at this and replace it with Energy Recharge. And replace this at the top with Sacrificial. Do you have Sacrificial Sword, or are you missing it? No. Okay, no worries then. Sacrificial is one of those weapons where you need a fair few of them. Like, again, I'll go back to my account to show you. I have one Sacrificial Sword, I have two, I think I have a third somewhere. I have one leveled, I have a second which is at level 50, and I have a third down here. All of which are R5, so I keep 3. So I kept 3 Sacrificial Swords because they're so good. They are just so good. I've been trying to get it since I pulled Xingqiu. Yeah, it is just his best weapon. Because you can get the double elemental skill. But because you can't get the double elemental skill, it means this energy recharge needs to be maximized. And that involves swapping out some damage, because his main goal is going to be Hydra Application. Which is great considering you have him C6. It's massive amounts of Hydra Application. But that's what he's good for. His damage is not ignorable, but it's not anything special. So personally, I would recommend swapping this attack Sans out for a energy recharge one. I would take this to level 90 because you want to maximize the amount of energy recharge you can get. I see you've taken him to level 90 as well. Okay, let me just check one thing. Okay, so something worth mentioning, and again I'm going to use my account as an example here because I practice what I preach, is when it comes to characters, if they're based on attack percent scaling, unless you really want to take them to level 90, like there are a few attack characters that I've taken to level 90, defense you should also take up. So, but unless they're an attack based character, you shouldn't take them to level 90, again, unless you really want to. You can see that I have a lot of characters that are just level 81. Yeah, you do, but that's what I'm saying. So because he's an attack based character, you don't need to get him to level 90. So, to put in perspective, you can raise a character from level 1 to level 70 with the same amount of XP it takes to get a character from level 80 to level 90. You need a ridiculous amount of XP to get that level 80 to 90 versus that level 1 to 70. So think of how many other characters you could also build with those XP books. They're not free as well. You know, you need to use resin. But you can see how a lot of my characters here are level 81. So unless I really want them at level 90, let's say Arlecchino, I really wanted level 90. Doesn't need to be, but I really wanted. Yelan, Mulani, Nuvalet, Farina, Zillanen, they're all non-attack based. So they get a lot of benefit from being level 90. But if they're based on attack, people like Risley, right? I would not have needed to take to level 90 if I didn't choose to. Why level 81 and not 80? Well, that's a very good question. Very good question. When I'm in co-op, if you have a level 80 character, people are going to assume that they are level 80 out of 80 instead of 80 out of 90. So if you're a co-op player and you play a fair bit of co-op with other people, you don't want people assuming that you're taking a level, like a not maximum ascended character into co-op. So when you have level 81, it shows, hey, I do have this character to their maximum talents. I'm just choosing not to take them all the way to 90. That's why I go to level 81. It's just a co-op thing because you can't see if somebody's max ascended when you're in the lobby screen. You know, yeah. Well, it's just a personal thing. You don't have to take them to level 81. You can leave them at level 80. It's just I take them to 81 so people know that I do have them ascended. I just chose not to take them any further. So yeah, that's why I personally have everybody at level 81. There's a few exceptions to level 80, like I just haven't actually ascended them past level 80. That's the reason why these guys are level 80. Otherwise, they'd be level 81. Cool. Apart from that, intro looks good to me. Just again to quickly recap. Get his burst to level 9 instead of 6 plus 3. Get that to 9 plus 3, so level 12 total. Get replaced with an energy recharge sands instead of an attack sands, and then lastly get him get his weapon leveled up. Somebody's grunting in my game. That's Daya. Daya's grunting, stretching in my game. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Ideally, he does want to be on a 4-piece emblem, but it's not like you need to. I mean, he enjoys having the elemental mastery anyways on a Hu Tao team, so it's not the worst thing if you do have him on 2-piece. It's more of a he gets decent benefit from being on an emblem since you're running so much energy recharge anyways. He gets a lot of damage increase from being on a 4-piece emblem. But again, that's focus on the other stuff first, then think about moving to emblem if you want to, and if you have the resin free. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I'll touch on. Cool. Let's do what time is it? Let's do at least one more, and then we'll do a giveaway, like an actual giveaway. Do you know if C2 Farina can get enough stacks just through her healing skill? Yes. So, fun fact is that Farina won't need any additional healing or additional stacks because her C2... Let me quickly show my Genshin. So her C2 is... Yes, it increases her maximum stacks she can get, but it also increases her gain, right? By 250%. So it actually works out to be the exact same amount that you would need here. It is pretty much the same. So you won't need it would just be easier to hit that first cap, and then getting her to the 140 would take the regular amount of healing you would have otherwise needed. But yeah, Farina C2 is great. Highly recommend if you can, and you have the wishes spare. Cool. All right. We'll assume the last person something's wrong with your mic. I mean, maybe. The problem is I turned my fan on because it's way too hot in my room, so it's entirely possible that my fan is just messing it up. Let me face it away for now. But yeah, it's entirely possible that my fan was just messing with my mic. Cool. Let's pick one more person. So, Green-Eyed King, are you still in chat? Because I haven't seen you talk in a while. So, Green-Eyed King, if you're still in chat, pick 3 characters. Nice. Which 3 characters would you like? Green-Eyed King. There we go. Did I close down Akasha? Damn it, I did. There we go. Rain Zone. TikTok Green-Eyed King. Farina, Nuvi, and Raiden, please. No worries. Where's your Farina on this list? Let me... Oh, you refreshed. Oh, you did refresh. It seems like you refreshed in advance. Nice. Farina, Raiden, Nuvi. It was those 3, right? Farina, Raiden, Nuvi? Farina, Nuvi, Raiden. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's start with Nuvilet. Top 2 Nuvilet, very nice. Also top 2 Farina, also very nice. And the Raiden being top 5, cool. So there's probably not a lot I can give you advice on with this because, you know, you have top 2%. But I'll just have a check and see what. So I like the talent priority. Definitely you put it in the right order. I like this. This is very nice. C0. That's absolutely fine for a C0. Funnily enough, C2 wants less than this because you get a bunch of crit damage from your C2. Very nice crit ratio as well. That's very nice. Yeah, looks good to me. Again, what team do you run with him? Totally unrelated, but what is the thing behind your head in the chair? What, this? What, the pillow? So I have a Secret Labs pillow. Secret Labs chair. There's a little magnetic pillow. So I kind of just yoink, and it sticks to it. Very comfy chair. The comfiest chair I've ever had. Just supports. It's just great support. Nuvi Farina Kazuha Kachina. Oh, I guess I assume for the Natlan set, the Natlan support set. Do you have Manwika? I could have sworn I saw Manwika. Yeah. Okay. Follow-up question. How come you don't have like a Mavuika? How come you don't use Mavuika instead, and then put the support set on her? As in, have two sets for Mavuika. So when you're using Mavuika for Nouvellette, you have the support set. And then when you go back to using a DPS Mavuika, you have the Obsidian Codex. Because I assume you don't have Zillion based on the fact you're using Kachina. I was been on my chairs and have a headrest. I'm not used to that. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really nice. Because she is in my other team, so I keep it that way. I don't want to keep switching. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Good answer. Okay. In which case, yeah, that's good. It's good to be using HP in that case. Not VM. I assume that's from substats. Yeah, that's all from substats. Wow, you cannot escape EM, can you? That is on. Is that on every piece? No, no. Okay, it's just three. Just three of them. I thought it was on every piece for a second. Yeah, I mean, great. Yeah. And the substat for HP is nice. About 25% is ideal for the substats on HP. That's how you get this to be top 1%. Is just that HP increase on the substats, and you'll be golden. This is very fine tuning. And I promise I know what I'm talking about. Because I do have a top 1%. So when it comes to just fine-tuning Nouvellette, I do know how to do that. So yeah, when it comes to your Nouvellette, I would recommend seeing if you can swap out some of this, or some of these like elemental mastery stats. If you can, and maybe in the flat HP, it depends. But if you can get just a tiny bit more HP percent, that is how you break into the top 1%. Just getting that to about 25 elemental mastery down, you will be golden. And I think that will push you into the top 1% because you are very close. You are very close. You just need a slight increase. Yeah, EM. I mean, you have 5 roles in total of EM, so the room to that's what is stopping you right now. Okay, even if the crit comes down a minuscule, like the crit damage, you're entering the part where when you get to about 300% crit damage, you hit something called diminishing returns, which is when a stat is so big, you start to get less impact from it. So I don't know if it will be, because my thing is mirrored. So like you tend to get a linear, like for crit damage, in terms of the damage you get, it's like this. And then towards about 270-ish, it starts to go like this. Starts to become more curved. So the more crit damage you get, you don't actually get as much damage as you would have got if it was somewhere over here. So you are in diminishing returns territory. This is fine. But it means that if you need to swap onto a piece that has HP percent as a substat instead of EM, and only has slightly less crit damage, you can probably swap that out and still get into top 1% and not actually lose as much damage as it looks like you are. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for pieces to swap out. You can afford to lose just like 10% crit damage and it won't actually change the damage output that much. Yeah, especially if it gets rid of that EM and swaps out for HP percent. What piece do you think would be best to swap out? It completely depends. But I would I'm eyeing up the sands. It's a bit hard, to be honest. The best way to do is turn this. Okay, so keep the sands. We're actually probably looking at one of these two. So this is roll value. So a lot of people look at crit value and that's what they look at. But roll value shows you for every roll you've gotten that is useful and how high that roll is. So when you roll a substat, you can get anywhere between 60% and 100% of that roll. And if you hit a bunch of 60% in a row versus hit a bunch of 100% and then maybe a substat you don't want, this piece can often be better. So roll value is actually something important to pay attention to. So if you're looking for a piece to replace, I'd replace either one of these two pieces. However, you just can't, especially when you're trying to get the top 1%, you're just going to have to take what you get. So if you can get something where it's double crit, you'll have to go for double crit. If you're pushing top 1%, you'll have to go for double crit. You basically need HP percent, and then from that point, if you get ER, that's icing on the cake. If you get flat HP, that's also icing on the cake. But the double crit HP percent should be what you're looking for. If it has those stats, swap it out after leveling it and seeing if it rolls into them. Yeah, it will most likely be one of these two. I'll leave that for now. I'll leave that movie for now. Because I think I've talked enough about it. Everything else looks great, by the way. It's a really solid build. Yeah, I'm just again, I'm being very nitpicky because I know you want to push the top 1%, or at least I'm assuming you want to push the top 1%. Farina was the other one, and Raiden. Farina and Raiden. Cool. So Farina, very nice crit rate, first of all. DPS Farina, which is nice. Let's have a look at these substats. So I assume Farina belongs to your Nouvellette team. I'm going with the assumption, but just confirm that for me if I'm wrong. I think the energy recharge is enough. I feel like 170 to 180 tends to be the sweet spot of reliably having it up 100%, but it depends on your rotation. It really depends on your rotation whether or not you get the burst back reliably. T1 Farina is pretty cool. Yeah, on your Nouvellette team. Cool. Okay. Pretty solid, and I do like the fact you've put in. I do like this feather. I know it doesn't have a lot of crit value, but this might actually be one of your strongest pieces. 30 energy recharge here is criminal. That's good. It's good considering you don't not having to run a HP, or sorry, not having to run an ER sans. Like this is worth it. Having a low crit piece, but one that has the right substats and has 30 energy recharge, saves you having to run an energy recharge sans, and that benefits you massively. So that's really good. That's underestimated. I think that's an underestimated piece. Yeah, I think it's just this. Every other piece is quality. Yeah, every other piece is quality. It's just the cup that I guess you need to swap off. Yeah, swapping off the cup for something with just a bit more crit would be, wouldn't it? Ideally crit rate. Yeah, the EM again, you are cursed for EM in random places. And it's where all of your EM has come from. You have gotten 4 rolls into EM on that. So I assume that was a 4-piece and you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all into EM from that point. Because you have a roll here, you have a roll on the crit damage, a roll on the crit rate, and then nothing but EM. So yeah, that was that was pretty rough. But if you can get a good goblet, this Farina will be criminally good. I mean, it already is criminally good. I'm not taking that away. It's already great, but it will be brutally good if you get that last piece. Yeah, very good Farina. And I respect the fact you managed to keep up the crit ratio despite having a lot of energy recharge as well. That's something not a lot of arenas can actually do. So whose accounts are you reviewing? Just people in the stream. This is unfortunately the last one. But occasionally I'll do account reviews. Yeah, so great for arena build. And let's just take a look at. Let me check the talents. I didn't look at the talents. Okay. Okay. Luckily I did check the talents, but why is this level 8, my guy? We're gonna have to take a step back and look at talents here. Understand this being level 10, right? Arena burst being level 10, great. Why is this also not level 10? Or at least level 9? We're gonna need an explanation on that one while I take a look at your Raiden. This is fine. The talents on this are too lazy. Criminal. Nice ratio, very nice ratio. Oofed. The energy recharge isn't amazing, but the substats are really good. It's a bit of a weird one, this. It's typically the catch will run. So technically the catch will. In fact, it might be easier to show. Typically with Raiden, I'm gonna look here and we're gonna go into the catch. So we're looking at catch, Raiden burst, national Raiden. Do we want national Raiden? Yeah, let's keep national Raiden. Why not? This is what we're looking at. This is what your yeah, burst. Yeah. Okay, so if you take a look at the catch, some of the top, so you can see some of the top people are often using these two, right? But if you want, that's for damage mainly, but for reliability, you tend to use energy recharge combined with electro, but you also want attack. Again, Raiden's one of those people where it's completely down to substats, depending on. Most people use main stats, like they'll most characters will be built on the main stats and then go into the substats. But Raiden is one of those characters where you can, as long as the substats are good, you can mix and match. Crowning the burst is very nice, and this does work. And you have a lot of energy recharge on the substats, it seems, which is at least on this one. I'm looking at the others, and you don't actually have a lot. It's a solid Raiden build. There's just, yeah, I just see a few dead substat. I mean, this feather's really nice. C1 Raiden is a choice. I assume you're working towards C2? Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think this attack piece is very nice. Very nice attack piece. I'm just looking at the roll value. Roll value is also good. Yeah, this one is very, very good. Now we were commenting about the Goblet, but this is where a lot of your energy recharge is coming from. It's just the energy recharge is a bit low, but I'm not sure what you'd swap out to be able to make up for it. I just think you're in a position where your pieces are really good, and it's going to be very hard to swap in just a little bit more energy recharge anywhere. I think you're going to struggle to put in, at least based on the pieces, because it's well balanced. But if you swap out one piece, you're going to be lacking on a lot of stats for another one. Yeah, so Raiden needs to have about 260, if not 270 ideally. The ideal is 270. You don't have to get that, but anywhere between 250 and 270 are where the top Raidens lie. So 230 is a bit low, and the reason why I've been so flabbergasted is I'm trying to look at the way you can get increase in energy recharge, and there's just not many places you can do that with these pieces, because they're all like, to explain my reasoning, this one gives you 3 substats that you really, really want. This one gives you a lot of crit damage, but also your energy recharge. So if you swap that out, you're going to be missing a lot of those stats, and you can't really swap out an energy recharge substat to get more energy recharge. It just doesn't work. Like, so this is worth keeping. This is definitely worth keeping. But then you look at stuff like this. So you like your circlet, you're getting a lot of crit damage from that. And same thing with your sands, you're getting a lot of crit damage. So a lot of your damage itself is coming from some of these. And if you take them away, because your crit damage is so high on every piece that doesn't have energy recharge, you're just going to struggle to get this energy recharge up without swapping out something like your plume. But your plume is well spread. Like, the stats are well spread, and so swapping that out would be a decrease overall. If they were all well spread, you'd be able to implement a bit more energy recharge better. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to what to recommend in terms of swapping out pieces, because you'll probably have to swap out at least 2 if you want to try and push past the top 5%. I reckon it won't just be a case of swapping one piece out; it'll be a case of swapping a few out, just to try and rebalance some of the substats. So I think, I think I would if this was my Raiden, I would leave this Raiden as is, and I would not try and improve the build, because I feel like it would be too much work than what is worth for this top 1%. If that makes sense. I love the more energy on Raiden, the team burst all the time. Yeah, more energy on Raiden is it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But I don't see you squeezing in without massive loss in damage any more energy recharge than what you have. And I don't think it's worth swapping out the entire build just to get this energy recharge up. I would personally just leave it. Many people live in the emblem domain, so it'll be really hard. Yeah, I think you just, honestly, in my opinion, take the top 5%, just don't change the build. That would be my suggestion. I think too many pieces need swapping to be able to push that top 5%, as opposed to Nouvellette, right? Or Farina. Like, Farina just needs the goblet, and you'll push 1%. You'll push top 1% easily if you just swap the goblet. That's way less work than having to find several other pieces that are top 1% worthy. Same thing with Nouvellette, is that if you just need the one piece, either circlet or goblet, most likely it doesn't have to be those two, but just finger in the air, like, this is about what it needs. That's a lot less work than it would be to swap out your Raiden to push the top, to make them even better. So I would just leave your Raiden as is. I think it's an amazing Raiden. I don't think you need to improve upon it, to be honest. I think your efforts are better focused elsewhere. But yeah, apart from that, massively massive Raiden build. Yeah, very, very good Raiden build. Definitely worth praise. Yeah, I swapped my CR circlet with loss of 2% crit damage for 16% ER. See, I think that's worth it. That's definitely worth it. Yeah, Raiden is just arguably one of the most tricky characters to build in Genshin, and it's just not even close. I think Alhaitham comes a bit close. Alhaitham is also quite a challenging character to build. Same thing with Dea, if you want a good Dea, but nobody wants a good Dea, so... yeah, I can do that. Cool, well, congratulations. I've opened a bunch of random people's, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations on the build that you earned. Let me swap back to mine. So yeah, some really good builds there. And I spent a lot of time rambling on about people's builds. I feel like it was like, hopefully people got something out of it. So let's finish this off. 2 giveaways, 2 giveaway winners. We're gonna have 2 giveaway winners. I'm gonna reset this giveaway. So you just need to be in chat. 10 minutes. Yeah, sounds good. Cool. So 2 things you need to do to enter the giveaway for people who are just joined. Firstly, talk in chat, get yourself on this list. The second thing you need to do is get yourself on this list. So if you have not put in your UID, then you cannot win. And you have to do that before I pull a winner. If you're, can you win again? No, yes, because you've already won. Sorry. If you've already won today, you can't win again. Are you in or not? That is a very good question. Are you on this list? Yes, so you're on the list. And then you just need to, I'm fairly sure I saw you. Fairly sure I saw your UID. Not 100%. They miss Xena. I don't see your UID. Do I miss it? Oh my god, I struggle with your name. Cecilaria. Cecilaria. If you really quickly join the Discord, just put that. If you join the Discord and put it in the general chat, then I'll count that as an entry. Otherwise, you won't be able to win because your UID is not in this list. At least I don't think so, anyways. Misses. No, you're not on the list like, at all. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord and put it in general, then I can do it that way. But cool. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's pull the first person. So 2 people are gonna win. In fact, you know what? Why not? It's first stream back in a while, so let's do 3. 3 people can win. So we're gonna do 3 winners. First winner is Kirita-kun. Congratulations. Let's check that you are. Yep, there you are. Are you still in chat? And let me get up a notepad as well. There we go. Congratulations, Kirita-kun. You're first winner. Second winner is going to be AZ. AZ in... Yeah, I see AZ in chat, so congratulations. Kirito's been popping off. Yeah, Kirito's been winning a lot. I've been supplying months worth of Welkins to Kirito. Cool, and our final winner after I grab AZ's... there it is, AZ. Oh yeah, let me, so look, only appeared once. Put that on the notepad real quick. And again, I'm going to check. So that's appeared twice, but is under the same account, so it's okay. If it was 2 separate YouTube accounts, it would not be okay, but it's under the same account, so it's okay. And the final winner for today, Franku. Are you in chat? And have you entered your UID? You have? Oh. Oh. Let me just check the UID as well. Yeah, so Franku has only appeared once. And is in chat, so congratulations. I will put those through now. I won't do that on stream. I'll do that after. As soon as I end the live, just so I'm not taking up people's times, just putting in my details, especially since it's 3. But give me a few minutes and I'll send those to your accounts. Congratulations on winning. Call me off guard, appreciate it. No worries. Yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream. These giveaways, you don't have to like or subscribe, but if you did want to hit like or subscribe, it does help me out a lot. Again, I'm going to promote the 26,000 Genesis Crystal giveaway. We're going to be giving away one of these, which is just every single pack. If you are free to play and you've never bought like one of these packs, you're going to get double bonus. It's going to be 26,000 Genesis Crystals. We're going to be doing the giveaway on my Discord, this up here. Just because time zones, and I don't want to stream something and somebody be asleep and miss out on the giveaway. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, or if you want to tell your friends to subscribe, then we can get towards that. We can do the 26,000 Genesis Crystal giveaway. But also, I think we'll also do like a bunch of welcome giveaways on that stream as well, just to celebrate hitting 1,000 subscribers. So it's not just going to be one person, but so we'll do a 1,000 subscriber stream where I just give away a ludicrous amount of Welkins, as well as this one on Discord. So yeah, that's the please subscribe stuff out of the way. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good night. I'll be back I'll definitely be back for Abyss. What day is the 16th? 16th is Sunday. Yeah, I'm down to stream on Sunday. So I'll definitely be back on the 16th, but I'll be back slightly before then to do some Abyss for Mira. I'm gonna plan to do Mira's Abyss, who's a free-to-play player. So it'll be good to show off how I would, because I clear Abyss for a few people, basically. So I'll be doing some Abyss clears for some accounts that aren't whaled, if anybody's interested in seeing that. I'll probably do some account reviews as well if I have the time, which I probably will. And yeah, hope you guys have a good night. And I'm not sure when that stream will be, by the way, the Abyss one. But I'll put it in the Discord as well, just under the streams channel. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. Safe.